Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. It's a very fine Sunday morning and we've got some lovely WSL action to bring to you today. It's a top of the table clash. Manchester City women hosting Chelsea women. Should be a very exciting game. Harry's buzzing over something, I don't know what, but hopefully it's this game ahead of us.
It definitely was.
We've never covered any WSL action on the channel,
No, we
but
haven't.
obviously we have done a fair bit of women's football. We've done some we did the Women's Champions League final last year. We did
Women's
all of the Women's Euros,
massive.
and we're going to be doing all of the Women's World Cups. So we thought it'd be fitting to get some WSL action in today, especially with no Men's Premier League football to get excited over. So we've got top of the table clash. Chelsea currently leading the way, Emma Hayes' side, and they host a Manchester City. Sorry, they're travelling to a Manchester City team who have not really been in the title race in recent seasons. They've been just off of Chelsea and Arsenal. Now they're very much there.
As I say, they are. I think they are just there. It's a four-horse race this year with Chelsea, Manchester City, Manchester United, and Arsenal all going for the title. As you said, Chelsea are front runners, as you'd expect. Probably better. Just the better of the three teams. Very, very good side are Chelsea. They're last few years it's been tough to beat them to that Women's Super League title.
I mean, they've won it.
But if they have won it
last year.
But if there's one year that someone's going to beat them, it's going to be this year.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, the stream man's like Akil. Heyo, hello, Akil. Great to see you, mate. And yeah, so far, votes in the poll and chat 100% in favour of Chelsea. Fair enough. I think that makes sense a lot. Chelsea are a very strong team.
Definitely the favourites are Chelsea, but I think a few omissions due to their Champions League game on Thursday night.
Yeah, of course, Millie Bright picked up an
Injured.
injury in that game.
And there's a
Big win for
couple-
Chelsea though.
Yeah, it was a
Lyon
big
are
win.
one of the best teams. I mean, reigning
Could that
champions.
favour the United and City, saying that Chelsea and Arsenal are in Europe, and both Manchester clubs have got no other competitions to worry about?
Potentially, obviously Manchester City, they qualified for the Champions League, but they got knocked out in the qualifiers, I think.
They got knocked out in the qualifiers, and they got knocked out in the Women's FA Cup last weekend to Aston Villa. So Chelsea on for the treble
Yeah.
of the Champions League, and obviously didn't win the domestic
I
treble.
just don't think I still don't think we're going to see an English side win the Women's Champions League. I think
Yeah.
Wolfsburg looked decent, and they
PSG,
lost.
Barca, Lyon,
Wait, who did Wolfsburg play again?
PSG. They lost to PSG.
Oh yeah, but they still look decent in that
It
game.
is a strong poll.
Arsenal lost to a very decent Bayern side. Barcelona are probably the favourites, though Lyon are also
Yeah.
really strong. If Chelsea beat Lyon, though, I'd back them to be able to go far in the Champions League because, well, Lyon are the reigning champions. They are probably the best team in Europe, and if they're out,
Yeah.
you never know. But Chelsea obviously 1-0 win away. Was it away?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
away.
Home leg is on
Who knows?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see where they can pull it off. But in terms of today, away trip to City at the Etihad.
It's going to be tough. It isn't. It's
It
not going
is.
to be easy by any means for Chelsea.
No.
City are going to make it tough. City know they need to pick up a win here to try and close the gap to Chelsea. We look at the
It's
last.
a really good City team.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we look at yesterday, Arsenal put 5 past their North London rivals, Tottenham, and United put 4 past West Ham.
There's not such surprise there. I don't think Tottenham are quite at the level of the top 4. People were saying Tottenham will be able to catch up, and they haven't. I think it's a similar sort of situation with Aston Villa. People are saying that Aston Villa will catch up to the top lot in the seasons to come. I don't think they will. I think Chelsea and Arsenal have a firm grip on the league at the moment, with Manchester City also very competitive and United now being able to compete. So I think we'll see those 4 dominate. Obviously, only 3 Champions League spots. Who do you think will get the 3 spots?
I think. I really don't know. It's tough to call because it could be any 4 of them. You've got the two top spots to get into the group stage. I think will probably go to Chelsea and Arsenal, and then it'll be between the Manchester clubs to who gets into the playoff.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, Ryan. Tune, by the way, with a classic high full stop. Great to see you, Ryan. Should we get into the lineups?
Yes.
So we've got 15 minutes to a kick off, but that'll give us something else to discuss. But yeah, so for Manchester City, they line up pretty strong team. This it is Ellie Roebuck, the England goalkeeper, in between the sticks. A flat 4 of Ali Alexandri. Don't know why I'm struggling so much with that. Now, Steph Houghton, Greenwood and Morgan. Midfield 2 of Hasegawa and Angeldal. Obviously, Angeldal plays for the Swedish national team. I remember seeing her at the last Euros. Chloe Kelly on the right. You'll remember her if you watched any of England's tournament. Lauren Hemp on the left. You should also remember her. And then it's Laura Coombs in the attacker mid role. And then Khadija Shaw, one of the strongest players in the WSL, leading the line. Very, very good season for Khadija Shaw. 15 games, 15 goals. She's currently the WSL top goal scorer. An insane record. Can Chelsea keep her quiet today?
I don't know, it's going to be a tough job, especially saying that Chelsea are missing their star centre-half, Millie Bright.
Indeed.
But yeah, it's good, solid City side. I think going forward they look dangerous. Maybe they lack a bit defensively, which is where Chelsea will probably excel.
As for that Chelsea team, then Anne-Katrine Berger in between the sticks. Flat four then of Carter, Mjelde, Eriksson in for Bright, and then Khadija Buchanan to left back. I think it'll be Mjelde left back, won't it? Buchanan centre half.
Maybe.
Would be my guess there, but it could be any of that, or it might even be a 3-back, something like that. But yeah, we've got 3 centre halves on the pitch, and obviously Jess Carter the right back. That will. We'll work that out as the game starts. Pivot then of Ingle and Leopolds. Leopolds has looked sensational since coming back from giving birth. And then Lauren James on the right. Gura Wrighton on the left, who scored a brilliant goal in the week. Erin Cuthbert in attack midfield. She's been sensational recently in Frank Kirby's absence. Yeah. And then leading the line, it is Samantha Kerr. Sam Kerr, obviously Chelsea's best player.
What season she's had?
Probably. Yeah.
What season she had last year, what season she had this year. If we look back to the reverse fixture of this at the start of the season in September, it did end up being 2-0 Chelsea at Kings Meadow. Controversial penalty for Mjelde. Could we see the same today? She starts today.
Yeah, she does.
That was a strong win for Emma Hayes' side. I think it's going to be very tough for Manchester City to keep Chelsea quiet today. Whether they can do that, I don't know. I think I look at how Chelsea played in Europe. They went away to Lyon and played superbly.
An interesting stat actually is that City haven't lost a game since that match against Chelsea in September where they lost 2-0. Yeah. They have not lost a game in the league, sorry. Obviously they were knocked out of the Champions League by Real Madrid in the qualification stages, but other than that, this season they've only lost 3 other matches. And that's 2 games against Villa, 1 in the league and 1 in the FA Cup, and then against Arsenal in the League Cup. So, sensational season for Manchester City. That's why they're only 3 points off top and 2 points off Chelsea. Of course, Chelsea are now second in the league, a point behind Manchester United, but with 2 matches in hand. So, they're in a really good position.
They are.
Considering they're 2 points ahead of both Arsenal and City, and they've got a game in hand on them as well. So, they're in a really good spot, Chelsea. I feel like they are. Well, they seem like the favourites to go to win it again.
In a WSL title race, you look at Man United, they've only come up through the ranks in the recent years, same with Manchester City. It has been Chelsea and Arsenal going at it for the last few years, and Chelsea typically have beaten Arsenal to that.
Yeah, obviously Chelsea the winners of the last 2 Women's Super League, and of course they can make that 3 on the bounce if they were to win this season. But Chelsea in a really nice spot. We are not many games left to play. Only 6 for Manchester United.
Yeah, as I say.
And 8 for Chelsea. So.
But at any stage in the season, this stage of the season, every point matters. When you've got a big game like this with 2 sides at the top playing off against each other, it's going to matter what the outcome of this game is.
Yeah, certainly will. In terms of the polling chat, 75% think that Chelsea are going to win, 25% are going for a draw. I think that's quite reasonable. I could see this game being a tight one. I think we will see goals, or I hope we will see goals. But we could be in for a very good game, especially since both goalkeepers are very strong. We saw at the Euros last year how good Ellie Roebuck is.
It was Mary Earps the whole tournament, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, well, we didn't then.
She was bench goalkeeper. But she's still a good goalkeeper.
Still a good keeper, yeah.
And obviously Anne-Katrine Berger also very, very good. When Chelsea's number 1 for the last 2 seasons. I mean, she had a big injury at the start of the year when Musovic got a good run of games.
Another very capable goalkeeper who's been usurped from the team by Anne-Katrine Berger.
Yeah, she is, but Berger's probably a lot better. Also, Emma Hayes also had a spell off the sidelines, didn't she?
Yeah, she had
in the middle of the season.
Illness. Well, no, not surgery, didn't she?
Yeah, but she came back, I think, like 2 months ago. And, I mean, it didn't affect Chelsea, though. They won without her, they won with her.
The BBC do have it, by the way, as Mjelde at left back, as we expected. So, yeah, we're interested to see how that goes, how they do line up, but I think it will look something like that.
I was going to say, it's a very windy, very wet Academy Stadium. It's going to be interesting to see how this game unfolds. I'm expecting, if Chelsea played against Lyon in midweek, they should win this game. It's whether how long can City last, and can they nick a goal?
Yeah,
because Chelsea very, very strong going forwards.
They are.
Chelsea will score in this game. There's no doubt about that. But if there is one team that could do it, is City, and it is that player there, Khadija Shaw. Very, very good form.
As we said,
15
15 goals in this season of only 15 matches. And then, of course, in her last 4 matches in all competitions, she scored 9 goals. You back her to get a goal today. If anyone for City is going to score, it's going to be Khadija Shaw.
Chelsea's strong defensively, but when you've got a player in that kind of form, it doesn't really matter what defence they come off against. They're going to score. Manchester City,
very, very strong side. We see here Khadija Shaw's goal against West Ham. Takes it around the goalkeeper. Lovely finish. She'll be looking for more of the same today. And their link-up in these sort of attacking areas is sensational. They form a really nice front three, don't they? Lauren Hemp, Khadija Shaw and Chloe Kelly. I think they complement each other really nicely. They're able to use the wide area as well. And then I think Khadija Shaw operates similarly to Haaland. Is the best way to describe her. She's a box crasher. She gets in there, and if you get the ball to her in the box, 9 times out of 10 it's in the back of the net shortly after. Yeah. So I do feel that if Chelsea aren't astute defensively today, Khadija Shaw, if she gets half an opportunity, will bury.
And that is a risk, as we've already mentioned. Chelsea missing their captain. Their leading centre half, that is going to affect things. And Buchanan and Eriksson are going to have to, talk to each other and, get used to playing. A partnership that we haven't seen much this season. It's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds. But as you said, that dangerous front three. I mean, Hemp and Kelly have taken the form from that Women's Euros victory for England and brought it into the WSL. And that front three is the main reason why City are fighting at the top.
Do you know why we're not at the Etihad today?
I really don't know, and I said the same thing. I
feel like every match has been at the stadiums, hasn't it? At the men's stadiums.
Tottenham weren't at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's really weird.
Oh, all right.
You'd feel like...
Because I know Man United were at Old Trafford.
Yeah, and...
Everton were at Goodison Park.
Everton were at Goodison Park. It's a bit bizarre to see.
Obviously, Chelsea will be at Stamford Bridge, I believe, on Thursday night, so... Yeah, it's just intriguing to see why we're not. Obviously, it's one of the nicest stadiums in the WSL.
Yeah, very much so.
But obviously, you'd like to see them playing at the Etihad.
Yeah, much bigger. I mean, look at the attendance we saw last night for Old Trafford. It was packed. Seats were filled.
Very good game as well. 4-0 Manchester United.
Very strong.
West Ham were excellent first half, kept them quiet, and they conceded 4 in the second half.
You feel that's the worry for Man City. Yes, they're playing really well, but at the moment they are. In 4th behind the other 3 teams.
Even if they could usurp Chelsea, I still see Arsenal and Manchester United as stronger candidates to win the league, and that's the biggest issue at the moment. As many goals as Khadija Shaw is scoring, I don't think she can score enough to guide them up the league. To guide them to the league title. But
at the moment, they'd also be missing out on the Champions League spots, which would be
that's the thing. Someone's got to now. Yeah. You've got 4 teams at the top there. There's only 3 spots for the Champions League. One of them's not even to qualify. One of them's to get into the qualifiers. All teams look
strong, so I don't know. I really can't call which team's going to miss out.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Chelsea fan, welcome to the stream. Great to see you for this brilliant game on this lovely Sunday morning. Of course, Chelsea hopefully will bring home the victory.
I'll say, but I mean, it's going to be tough. No Millie Bright, no Fran Kirby. Few players missing for Chelsea, but other players have got to step up. We saw how Guro Wrighton stepped up on Thursday night and scored against Lyon.
That was a fantastic finish. If we can see something like that today, there's no reason Chelsea can't leave here with all 3 points. Hopefully, we see a similar performance in the week.
But we also know Sam Kerr. Probably need to talk about her. Pretty good striker, I'd say.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I felt she struggled on Wednesday night. She was marked closely by that Lyon defence. But if she gets an opportunity today, gets the ball. If you get the ball in behind a Sam Kerr, she will finish. She will finish chances. So that's what Chelsea will be aiming to do today. Manchester City, though, a very strong partnership of Steph Houghton and Sam Greenwood. So, is it Sam?
Alex.
I was going to say Sam Greenwood plays for Leeds.
Yeah. But it's two very different strikers, Sam Kerr and Khadija Shaw. Shaw, as you said, is a bit more like Haaland, a bit more of a
box crasher, whereas I would describe Sam Kerr as like a Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, she much wants to, but that's it. She doesn't want to.
She wants that
ball over
behind.
the top. She can bring it down. She can run onto it, wants it out of her feet, and then she's going to finish it.
Khadija Shaw wants it in that 6-yard box.
Also more of a. Is it dynamic finisher? The way Khadija Shaw is very, I'm going to get the ball and smash it past the goalkeeper. Whereas Sam can mix it up.
A different range of shots, yeah. Her portfolio of goals is more expansive. I think Khadija Shaw, a lot of them, she's in the 6-yard box
and smashes it so hard past the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper doesn't have a chance.
Or just slots it home.
Yeah, literally right in front of her.
But also, considering Khadija Shaw's got a height advantage on Sam Kerr, you'd expect Shaw to be better in the air, but Kerr scores a lot of headed goals.
I mean, they're both good in the air, as you mentioned earlier. Both teams that's the thing. Both teams have got really strong, really good wingers who can get out wide, get the ball into two strikers who are very good in the air. So it's going to be interesting to see how both defensives deal with that.
Very similar systems, I believe. Well, City line up 4-3-3, Chelsea 4-2-3-1.
So you'd probably say Chelsea a little bit more offensive.
Cuthbert will cut it, will drop it in sometimes if needed, but she also offers a more attacking outlet. But equally, one of City's midfielders, I believe, will probably be Laura Coombs, will drive that ball forward and get involved in the attack. So I don't think we're going to see either side with a more attacking intent, but from tactics at least. But we may see one of the sides dominate. I think if a side is going to dominate today, it's going to be Chelsea, but I don't think either will. I think it's going to be a close game.
I'm expecting a very even game, but City have got, that's the problem. Chelsea do have the ability, they could run away with this. And City have got to make sure they don't let that happen.
The longer City are in this game, the greater chance they have of getting something
If Chelsea get one
right.
or two early, game's gone.
But yeah, prediction time then. Chat, please get your predictions in there. We want to hear from you. We want a scoreline, and if you want to put first goal scorer in, then get that in there as well. And yeah, obviously we'll talk about your predictions. But in terms of our predictions, what are you thinking, Harry?
I think it'll be close. I think both teams will score. Two very lethal strikers, two very informed strikers. I think there's one team that will just nick it. It will be Chelsea. I'll go 2-1 to the Blues. I'll go a City goal through Khadija Shaw, and then Chelsea goals from Sam Kerr and Erin Cuthbert.
Fair enough. I'll go for a bit more of a comprehensive Chelsea victory. I'm taking a lot from that game on Wednesday night against Lyon. Chelsea coming in with a lot of confidence. City, they lost their last game. Obviously, that wasn't in the league. They are unbeaten in the league since they played Chelsea in September.
5 wins on the bounce.
But I don't think that's going to matter. I think they're going to lose 3-0 today. It's going to be my prediction. A big win for Chelsea. Sam Kerr with a double, and I will go for a Lauren James goal. I think she's looked incredibly impressive recently, so I think she'll bag one today.
Yeah.
3-0
the only
Chelsea.
thing I will say is, obviously, in a tight game like this, I do think Chelsea probably have the better bench as well.
Yeah.
So maybe that could benefit them. But it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I don't see a runaway winner. I see a very close contested game.
Yeah, so if City were to lose on that bench, if City lost someone like Khadija Shaw or something, then they'd be completely
BBC have
mad.
actually got Mielder at right back and Jess Carter at left back.
I think BBC put them the wrong way.
So it'll be interesting to see how they do line out. We'll find out.
It wouldn't make much sense to me to move your centre off to right back and move your right back across the left back, but that may be how Amaze has chosen. If Jess Carter is more comfortable playing on the left, then maybe that makes sense. But yeah. In terms of a first goal scorer, who are you going for? I know you named a few different goal scorers, but
I think City will score first, because if Chelsea scored first, I think they'd run away with it. I think City will score first, and as I said, their only goal scorer, Khadija Shaw. And I will go for the 27th minute.
Fair enough. I'm going to change one of my goals. I went Sam Kerr and Lauren James. I'm actually going to change one of Sam Kerr's goals to be a Gura Wrighton goal. Very impressed with her goal in the week, and I'm going to go for her to score first.
Okay.
Very good play. It's 20th exactly. Yeah. I think this game will have an early goal. I think Chelsea will likely dominate
relatively
the early stages, But, yeah. 12 votes in the poll and chat then. Love to see you guys getting involved. We've got 75% thinking Chelsea are going to win. 17% have gone for Manchester City and 8% think this will be a draw. But yeah, if you want to get your predictions in, please do so. I've only got a few minutes now until kickoff, where we're about to find out who'll get us underway. And then we'll have some WSL action.
That was really weird. They've kind of taken their time to get that coin tossed up. They came out of the sun about 3 minutes ago.
Ref can't toss a coin. He's really struggling. Chelsea fans, it's going 2-1 Chelsea, so following your prediction there, fair enough. Yeah, I do think Chelsea will struggle to keep City quiet today, but I'm backing them to do it. City with a very strong attack, but if anyone's going to keep it quiet, it's going to be Chelsea.
Alright.
Khadija Shaw and Manchester City will get us started here. The referee looks down at his watch.
He works out to operate it.
And we're about to get underway here at the Manchester City Academy Stadium. Manchester City. We'll be looking to make use of this home advantage in a very tough fixture. And Khadija Shaw knocks it back, and now we do get started with Greenwood. And now across to Houghton, Manchester City. If they could just control possession early, they can limit Chelsea's opportunities going forward.
Yeah.
Then that's probably their best bet, and then hope to hit them on the counter. But they're going long immediately here. Steph Houghton looking for Khadija Shaw, cut out well by Magdalena Eriksson. That's a mistake from the City defenders. Sam Kerr now. Can she make something happen? Guro Wrighton coming down this left. She beats the right back, ball crossed in, and it hits the top of the goal. Bit of a weird one, that. Goalkeeper didn't really know how to judge it because it was pretty much on top of her.
Ellie Roebuck actually went for it. She actually tried to punch the ball, not realising that it was going to go over the roof of the net.
Just found asked a question: who would you take, Rice or Lavia? I'd probably say Romeo Lavia. Could be cheaper, especially if Southampton go down. Declan Rice, I feel you're going to have competition, and it's going to be ridiculously expensive. Yeah. Manchester City coming forward with the ball now. I'm going to be a little light on Man City players that I know. Obviously, the Chelsea squad I've watched quite a bit of. But
and that is
inside, Chloe Kelly touches out the feet. That's a huge challenge. Brilliant that from Jess Carter, getting across there and puts it out for a corner. But Chelsea already getting a little bit caught there.
They need to make that tackle.
Kielder lost hem to ball in and
across from left back, so maybe BT have got it right.
Yeah, I think they have.
That is a
maybe
big
to
tackle.
Try and combat the threat that Chloe Kelly poses. Got in a good position there, Kelly, but Jess Carter deals really well with it.
Oh, and Katrina Berger protested for a goal kick there. Chloe Kelly on the corner.
Ball in. It's messy. Chelsea fall over the ball, cleared away, and now James. She's played it back into the area.
Hem
well blocked.
I think that's
by Leah Poles. David, welcome to the stream. Bet £2,000 on City. Do you think they have the win? I mean, if I was going to bet anyone, it would be on Chelsea, but bold bet, I guess.
Okay.
Lauren James cutting inside, looking to try and get a shot away. Skips past a few. Brilliant drive that from James.
City could blow an upset, but I would be surprised if they win this game.
Ball inside, just away from Erin Cuthbert.
Filling in Fran Kirby's shoes for his Cuthbert. Do you think she can do the same job?
Yeah. She's a little less offensive. I feel Kirby's a better finisher, but I'd say Cuthbert's a better playmaker, better creator than Kirby. So they both offer different things to this Chelsea side. We saw obviously how Erin Cuthbert's playmaking abilities were useful in the week as she set up that Guro Wrighton goal. Lovely ball through, and then a brilliant finish. But yeah, Magdalena Eriksson on the ball, gives it back to Berger.
Also got the armband today, Eriksson, in Millie Bright's absence.
Yeah. Kerr tries to lay it across to James. Falls back with Manchester City. Here is Alex Greenwood. Across to Houghton. I'm just going to get the lineups up to try and remember these City players.
Morgan.
Alexandria at right back, and then Morgan left back. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, 14 and 4. Kelly. Ball across the box. Ooh. Magdalena Eriksson makes a bit of a mess of it. Luckily, it returns to...
I think the pace on it, I think Berger would have got it, and what direction it headed in, but still not
unless it went straight to Khadija Shaw, in which case it would probably be in the back of the net.
Lucky went behind her in the end then.
Berger, ambitious, but gets it across to Eriksson safely, and Khadija Shaw puts the pressure on and puts it out for a throw-in. Chelsea a little nervy, if anything. City look more up for this.
You can very much tell who's the away side.
High press.
I mean, Chloe Kelly was onside here, so good run down.
Would have counted if she had been able to find Khadija Shaw. But yeah, I do feel that with Millie Bright, Chelsea look a little less organised at the back. That's a nice throw from Jess Carter. Cut out by Manchester City, though. James, Cuthbert, and she can release Sam Kerr. And this is where Sam Kerr wants the ball. In behind. Can she make something happen? Trying to cut across Greenwood. Kerr prods one towards goal.
Greenwood did well to come back there and close her angle.
Because she forced her wide. If not, Sam Kerr would have been able to cut inside, get a shot across the goal. And likely it would have been 1-0 Chelsea. Brilliant defending, though, from Sam Greenwood. Kerr needed a bit of support there. Greenwood again, sorry.
But yeah, no, Kerr did, to keep up with Sam Kerr as well, very quick player, did well to get back in.
Yeah.
And just, even though the tackle didn't win the ball back, the tackle would have put her off, and the shot wasn't as great as we know Sam Kerr can play it. Here's Shaw.
David's cashed out and bet on Chelsea. I hope you know what you're talking about. Well, please do not blame us if it goes badly, David. Here is Morgan.
Go with what you think.
Ball in, and it's not a good one, and it's out for a goal kick. But yeah, Chelsea so far being able to keep City relatively quiet.
Yeah.
So positive to look at, but they've not, other than that Sam Kerr chance in behind, Chelsea haven't really created much yet. Berger, Buchanan, back to Berger. They're looking to play out of the back. And here's Hjelde. Into Leopolds, back to Hjelde. Under pressure from Lauren Hemp, forced backwards now. Here is Buchanan, and he's out for a corner. Yeah, it's a poor pass back from Hjelde.
They're struggling.
They need to be releasing that ball forwards sooner. So.
And I think Gareth Taylor, will be very happy with what he's seen so far from his side. Chelsea just under the cosh a bit, and they're struggling under that pressure.
Yeah.
And another corner for Manchester City, and they're going to look to try and take the lead here.
Yeah, trying to make something of this opportunity now, Man City. They've got a good aerial presence. Steph Houghton, Khadija Shaw, both accomplished finishers.
Kelly with the ball in again. That's a better
Not
ball
bad
in
at all. It's flicked away, though, by Chelsea. Gonna fall to Greenwood. Now here's Houghton. Finds Alexandra, I believe that is. Cut out, though, by Carter. Khadija Buchanan clears. Only as far as Angledal. And now it's Houghton. Gets it back out wide. Ball in for Manchester City. Khadija Shaw uses her body well. Holds it off of Ingle, but then the touch is poor and it's out for a Chelsea goal kick. Chelsea do well there. Ingle just forces Khadija Shaw wide. And Shaw's poor touch takes it off the pitch. Oh, it's offside as well, apparently. According to the lines. Woman.
Lineswoman.
Yeah, through me there. Linesman is just, a gendered term. But yeah, lineswoman, I guess. I was going to say lines person. But that sounds weirder than lineswoman.
Lines person. Just a person out of lines.
Lines them. Hjelde goes down the line and Lauren James draws the foul.
That's what Lauren James, brilliant acquisition from Chelsea. Start of the year, was it? They brought her in?
Yeah. I think it is Morgan at left back potentially. This says Morgan left back, Alexandri right back.
I thought it was the way around.
It hasn't looked that way, yeah.
Ericsson driving out of defence and goes back to Buchanan.
Under pressure, knocks it across to Carter, and now Carter can look down the line.
Still very happy to knock the ball about.
Righton, Ingle. Back to Berger.
Yes, they're under
really comfortable in possession, Chelsea.
They're happy to keep taking that risk of losing the ball.
Dinked across to Jess Carter. She can look down the line, takes it past one, gives it to Righton. Lovely play this from Chelsea. Cuthbert can try and release Sam Kerr. Has found Sam Kerr, but
not
flags
sure
up quickly.
Be interesting that one again.
I think Sam Kerr went a little early there.
She's so quick. She doesn't need to go early. She's got to remember that. This angle tells me absolutely nothing because it's not even in line. But yeah, no, Sam Kerr offside there. And Man City are going to... Oh, they've already got the game back on.
Greenwood. Houghton. Yeah, it is Morgan right back, Alexandri left back. Houghton, across to Greenwood. Alex Greenwood now, driving that ball forwards. Finds Alexandri. And she can try and take it forwards, but it's cut out by Hjelde. And now she tries that dink ball forward. Every time Chelsea pick up the ball, they're looking to release Sam Kerr in behind. We've seen Cuthbert try it 1 or 2 times
They
now.
know she's going to be moving. They don't even need to look up. They'll know she's on the move, and that did go out.
The team is so in sync that they know exactly where
it's brilliant.
Sam Kerr is going to be running.
Now she can measure her runs. You know, she's going to cause a lot.
I've already seen one where they did cause a big issue. If it wasn't for Alex Greenwood getting across really well, Sam Kerr likely would have put it past Ellie Roebuck. So
Cuthbert
Chelsea already causing a few issues. That's
on.
really good by Angledal. Not Angledal. Who?
It begins with H, doesn't it?
Hasegawa.
Yeah.
That's it. Houghton. Now with Hasegawa. Can look wide and he's caught out by Cuthbert. And now it's with Kerr. Kerr takes it past Greenwood, looking to try and get the shot away. Does get a shot away. At least a lot to be desired, though. Lashed at that. I feel like she could have taken more time about that one, Sam Kerr.
I do feel that... I feel Cuthbert kind of gave it to her a bit too early. You feel here Cuthbert could drive forward rather than play it to Sam Kerr.
I don't know. I feel like Sam Kerr could have done more with it. Just rushes it a little bit. It's the same as the Lyon game in the week.
Rather than she kind of took herself to the right and then tried to drag it back. But
in the Lyon match on Wednesday, Sam Kerr was rushing her shots a little. I feel, but and she's elements of that so far this half, but. Yeah, just needs to calm down a little bit while in getting those errors. She's usually so composed in front of goal, and now Lauren James coming down this right hand side, gets past Alexandra, tries to take it the other way.
Probably should have just ran down. We know she wants to cut inside.
Greenwood back to Lauren Hemp. Now Hasegawa.
Under pressure again from Cuthbert.
Now it's with Hemp.
Had a really good game so far.
Alexandri can drive it forwards. Now knocks it across. Here is Houghton.
Momentarily swapped with her right back.
Has a it's quite fluid, the Manchester City defence, which is somewhere you don't usually see fluidity in the defence.
Yeah,
but
don't expect the back four to be swapping and changing.
Houghton likes to go forward sometimes. I think it's one of the midfielders dropping it.
Cuthbert, that's brilliant work again, winning the ball back, and again
Sam pinged him behind. Can Sam Kerr get there? No, the ball just carried a little too quickly, and Roebuck can deal with that, but. Chelsea posing threat on the counter every single time they pick up the ball.
Ellie Roebuck,
Greenwood.
She was already off her line there. She on the edge of her area. She was expecting the ball through.
Angledal holds up so well, and now it's with Morgan. Houghton knocks it back to Berger, and now Manchester City can hold on to this possession for a little while longer. Here is Houghton once more. They're happy at the moment, City. If they can just control possession, they limit the amount of chances Chelsea can create.
Yeah.
But now Morgan coming down this right-hand side, and of course they can spring attacks of their own. Morgan.
It's your child.
Angledal. Here, knocked across the box by Chloe Kelly. And my chat has been updating, but I'll refresh it. I've seen that David... we have got more people tuning in now. Hashim Dowd... Where can I watch live? It's on the BBC. So if you're in, I don't know if you're in the UK. Obviously, I don't know if you are, but if you are, then it's on the BBC.
Whether you're in UK or Ireland,
of course, yes. If you're watching elsewhere, I don't know where you can watch it. And then Lorient to Maria again. Please say if I'm mispronouncing your name. Why is Leopold's playing? I can't understand. She's just walking on the pitch. Yeah, Leopold's. I thought Leopold's looked really good in the week, but she has seemed a little lethargic.
I mean, I've barely seen her.
She's not been involved much in the play. I feel Sophie Ingles dealt with a lot of.
And Erin Cuthbert's all the running, and she's done the running there.
Cuthbert's done well, and now can release James, but the ball's slightly overhit. Can Lauren James get there? Yes, she does get round Hasegawa, and now Chelsea can come forward. Hasegawa does really well to force her to the corner.
She's done well.
Needs some support here, James.
Passed a bit too much on it from Cuthbert.
But now she has found Leopold's. Cuthbert.
I think Leopold's now going to score after we said that.
Can turn out and find Hjelder. Lovely movement. Ingle finds Sam Kerr. Kerr across to Carter. This is really nice play from Chelsea.
James. On this
so good with the ball at her feet, Lauren James.
It to Ingle.
Ingle looks to take fly, and that's a good effort, and it forces a save out of Ellie Roebuck. Very difficult save that. It bounced off a few Manchester City players. Forced a huge save out of Ellie Roebuck there.
Huge save from Roebuck. Chelsea just worked this so well around the box. Lauren James does brilliantly. Ingle had a bit of space to move into, took the shot, took a little flick off Alex Greenwood as well, and Roebuck's done well to read that and get down to her left and parry that away. And the fact she doesn't, she parries it away rather than drops it to Sam Kerr as well.
Yeah,
good goalkeeping there.
Hashim's from Kenya, by the way, so apologies, Hashim. I don't know where if the game is accessible in Kenya.
Oh, that's a bad tackle.
Yeah. Late from Greenwood.
Got that one all wrong, and this is a good area. Right on the edge of the area for Chelsea to put the ball in. Yeah, nowhere near the ball there. Never was she getting to that ball. And Mielda does well to win the free kick.
It's smart from Mielda. Just drives that ball inside, knows that Greenwood was going to go in for that lunge, but firms the challenge and wins a free kick.
I mean, Mielda obviously not being the best with the ball at her feet, she knew exactly what she was doing there to win the free kick.
Yeah.
Dragging Alex.
This is an opportunity for Chelsea. We've seen Sam Kerr's prowess in the air. And this is going to be a chance for that as well.
From set pieces. I know we've talked about her a lot being missed. That's another thing Chelsea will miss is her, her aerial prowess.
Professional expertise is the game in Chelsea's favour so far. I would probably say so, but obviously football is a game that can change in an instant.
Ball in,
That's a good save by Roebuck.
No one running on that.
But Chelsea have looked the stronger of the side so far. They've created more chances, I feel, if City allow Chelsea to keep allowing Chelsea to ping that ball in behind. Eventually, Sam Kerr's going to take one of these opportunities. Equally, Manchester City have a very potent goal scorer in Khadija Shaw leading the line. So if they create even half an opportunity for her, she will likely score. So very much in the balance at the moment, this game. Greenwood
Definitely
finds Hemp. Alexandri is messing around a bit. Coombs gets it back to Houghton. And Houghton could head home. Instead, decides to drive that ball forwards. City once more just happy to sit in possession, but I feel a few times they've been caught in possession. They're holding it in their own half, try and play it around. Chelsea catch them in their high press, and then are able to create something of it. But City coming forwards now. Angledal maybe should have gone wide to Chloe Kelly there, but instead goes backwards. Morgan, Greenwood.
The first 15 minutes is a
finds
pretty
Hemp.
Close game.
Coombs, Hemp, out wide to Alexandri. Oh no, this is Lauren Hemp. Coombs loses out to Cuthbert.
What a game she's had so far.
Tries to find Sam Kerr once more, but the pass doesn't reach its intended target. Cuthbert with the press once more, but Man City playing around it. Now it's with Chloe Kelly. She wants to ping that ball first time into Khadija Shaw, cut out though by Carter. Carter's played an excellent game so far. Her role is to stop Chloe Kelly getting those balls into the box, stop Khadija Shaw being a threat, and she's playing it superbly.
And also, I know it's not an unnatural position for Jess Carter. Again, their big tackle.
Shaw picks up the ball, can get a shot away here. Khadija Shaw does well with Ericsson, forces her wide, blocks the shot. Crucial to stop Khadija Shaw getting a chance in that penalty area.
As I said, Jess Carter, not in an unnatural position, but not in her favoured position, still does well. But as you said, Ericsson did well to get across here and get the block in out for a Manchester City corner. She's
looked good so far, Ericsson. She was a little nervy in the first few moments. Understandable. She hasn't started many games recently because obviously Millie Bright and Khadija Buchanan have formed such a good partnership. But yeah.
Ball in.
Headed for that back post, cleared away. Also, no Eva Perisset for Chelsea today. Do you think that's resting for the Champions League potentially?
Maybe she did. She did start. She did play the whole game in Lyon, and
obviously they've got Helder, who is obviously more than capable right back. Definitely. So they've got cover there.
Yeah, Lauren James just a bit. Oh yeah, very late there. As Morgan had a shot, caught her once the ball had gone. It's a free kick.
And Perisset plays left back, right? So
right back.
Where does Jess Carter play in the week then, or not?
Oh no,
I can't remember who played.
I genuinely don't remember.
I'm gonna have a look.
I was gonna say you have a look while Steph Houghton over this free kick for City.
It was Carter left back, Perisset right back. So Carter was at left back last game as well.
Maybe a left back then. Steph Houghton over this free kick for Manchester City in a good position. We know she can hit them from this range, and she does have a go, but it's straight into the wall. Falls to Alex Greenwood though, deflects, and that'll be another Manchester City corner.
Man City starting to pile on the pressure a little bit now.
Yeah,
they're getting more and more chances. Chelsea have dealt with everything they've thrown at them so far, but You do feel if this onslaught continues, Chelsea will eventually.
That's another player who hasn't been in the game much. Haven't seen much of Guro Wrighton on this left-hand side.
No, if anything, Lauren James I've seen on the left-hand side. So
she's playing on both.
I don't think. Yeah, exactly. I've seen Lauren James attacking both wings. I've not seen Guro Wrighton touch the ball.
Ball in.
That's a dangerous one. Berger deals well, but it's not far away. It's not away from goal just yet. Greenwood tries to scuffs it wide, but it does come off a Chelsea player.
Chelsea's struggling a little bit here just to get the ball away.
Hayley Smith, welcome to the stream. But 20 minutes played now.
Just can't get the ball out, Manchester City.
I said Chelsea would score on 20 minutes thanks to Guro Wrighton, but Wrighton's looked a little quiet, and City looked like they're having the opportunity.
I said City was scoring the 27th, so they can keep his pressure on. Because he for sure could get a goal or another player, and there's another corner, another chance for City to keep the pressure on Chelsea. As we've already spoke about the aerial threat, this is their fourth corner of the game. Especially, I think they've all been from this side. So they've gone short though.
Ball in.
Hemp, that's a good ball. Caught by Berger.
Yeah, really well dealt with that from Berger.
Good, safe pair of hands in goal for Chelsea this season when she has played.
Buchanan. Across to Magdalena Eriksson. Now with Khadija Buchanan. Chelsea very confident that they'll be alright playing the ball out from the back. That's not a great clearance from Berger, cut up by Engeldahl, and now it's with Lauren Hemp. Swaps wings momentarily. Engeldahl could take a shot, will take a shot, and that is a peach of an effort from Engeldahl. What a strike. Chelsea have been caught napping there. They were trying to play out the back. It was poor distribution from Anne-Katrine Berger. Engeldahl wins it high up the pitch. 1-2 with Lauren Hemp, and then smashes it. Arrows it into the top corner. And Chelsea, favourites for this game, you could argue, have conceded in very interesting circumstances. Obviously, I'd say Chelsea have had the measure of the game so far, under a bit of the cosh in the last few minutes, and then here.
Poor distribution.
Berger under pressure from Chloe Kelly.
You need to do that. Just go long. Don't try and play it out. And then Hemp puts the ball in. She plays it Engeldahl, who's got all the time.
Philippa Engeldahl, no one closes her down.
And that is a beauty.
No chance for Berger in between the posts. I don't know why no one closed her down.
Brilliant strike.
They just allow her to take the shot.
That is a
poor defending from Chelsea, it has to be said, but don't take anything away from Engeldahl.
That's a great strike. That is an absolute arrow into the top left corner from a difficult angle as well. And Chelsea trail and City take the lead. Beautiful strike
from Philippa Engeldahl.
And now Chelsea got a mountain to climb. Although in my prediction I did say that City would take the lead, and Chelsea would then get it back. So still a long way to go. Chelsea have had chances. I still don't think this game is over yet.
Engel plays it forward, cut out now by Manchester City. And now they can come forward again, and Chelsea need to focus up because they can't allow a second for City. Can't force down this left-hand side.
Kelly.
Coombs.
She brought down there.
Kelly's the other side, Buchanan.
Says no.
As Laura Coombs brought down by Held. I don't think it's a foul
Buchanan driving forward.
Khadija Shaw chasing her.
Down by Khadija Shaw.
And Khadija Shaw
Brilliant
doesn't deem that
there from,
to be a foul, but the referee does. Yeah, that was Antonio Rudiger-esque.
Yeah.
Just driving that ball forwards. Khadija Shaw chasing her back. And then Buchanan draws the foul. Eriksson.
Chelsea, so you can see how Emma Hayes has instilled it into her side. You play out the back no matter what. And so far today, they've struggled to do so.
Now releases Kerr, and this is where Kerr can cause some issues. A little wide, though, for Sam Kerr's liking. Cuthbert.
Needs a bit of
out on this
here.
left-hand side.
Can only work it between the two of them.
I think James and Wrighton have swapped wings, by the way. Here is Guro Wrighton.
They're both on the same side.
Wrighton, good ball in. Who's it going to fall to? It's a bit of a mess. It's cleared away by Greenwood, but that's a good opportunity for Chelsea wasted. They got the ball high up the pitch, couldn't do anything with it. James,
someone to connect
Ingle, Cuthbert.
That's brilliant from Erin Cuthbert.
And then she used her body excellently to hold off Chloe Kelly. Erin Cuthbert, the steal in Chelsea's midfield,
but wasn't really on the same wavelength there. were the two Chelsea players, and Khadijah Shaw brings that down beautifully, but Ericsson does well.
Ingle. Now, Leopolds knocks it back to Ericsson. Buchanan.
Chelsea just kind of lacked that cutting edge. They've created chances, but haven't managed to put them away.
Not really made anything too clear cut yet.
No. And Aaron Cuthbert's done well, but Chelsea do miss Fran Kirby in that role. He's maybe, as you said, a little more offensive, a little bit more creative.
Yeah. Paul and Chat, by the way, 59 votes, 73%.
Sloppy again,
for Chelsea.
And here comes Lauren.
Gets it across to Khadijah Shaw, but it's a poor dink ball forwards. But yeah, as I was saying,
off for Chelsea.
59 votes. Still the favour is with Chelsea. 73% think Chelsea will come away with a victory, despite their early
That doesn't surprise me.
goal conceded. 25% now City. I think that probably would have risen after Angledale's strike. And then 2% thinks it'll be a draw. So, as always, no one predicts a draw.
Why do no one predict draws? I guess they want the risk of draw is draws aren't the most exciting game. Well, some aren't.
That's a poor ball forward from Buchanan. That's how to
play. Play from Chelsea. They're really struggling. And you've got to think, Emma Hayes will not be very happy with
Usain Bolt in attendance, by the way.
Fair enough.
BBC have
you've got to think that
to him.
Emma Hayes is
Asagawa.
not going to be very happy with her team.
Ball inside by Chelsea, cleared away by Carter. James.
Back on the right-hand side now.
Yeah, I think she is playing on the right wing. She just keeps coming over to this
Brighton
left.
Cuts in.
Brighton gives it down the line. Carter. Forced backwards by Morgan. Ingle.
And then all the way back to Ericsson.
Patrick Bateman, welcome to the stream. Buchanan. And now Ericsson across to Ingle. Ingle back across to Buchanan. Chelsea just going to hold possession now. Chelsea need to find a route back into this game. They've not really been at the races today. Man City have had the better chances and, of course, have that goal advantage now. While Chelsea have created chances, they've not really been clear-cut. When they're releasing Sam Kerr in behind, it's been too wide, mainly because Manchester City's defenders are forcing Kerr wide in those sort of scenarios. But Cuthbert holds up the ball nicely here. Jess Carter now. City isolating all her passing routes, and she's been forced into running the ball off the pitch.
Yeah. Again, Chelsea really struggling to play the ball out the back, but they still persist to do it. Obviously, they're going to do that. That's how they play tactically. But City have played it really well. Yeah. They know exactly how to counter the Chelsea.
It's a strong press in this Man City system. It's why they are unbeaten since they played Chelsea in September.
The only thing I think you've got to ask, especially against Chelsea, is how long can they keep this up for a whole game? This relentless pressing, because if they stop pressing as hard as they are now, Chelsea will have more time on the ball, and if you give Chelsea more time, they're going to create more. That's
Brighton Kerr brought down by Manchester City's defenders, and now Chelsea free kick.
Sam Kerr's done well there as well, because she is very isolated. Win the free kick, gets the whole team back up the pitch.
Yeah. And now they'll be looking to put some pressure on this City defence, Chelsea, since they will have the numbers.
They want to equalise for half-time with Chelsea. And they
ball in behind. Sam Kerr. Is she onside? Even if she isn't, she's going to finish it. No, she won't finish it. The linesman puts the flag up. And obviously there is no VAR, so there's not really much point to finishing the chance.
Let's just see, was she off? Oh, no, she wasn't.
Very much onside.
That's a poor call.
Yeah.
Because she scores that. She's onside and she scores that. That's a poor
Morgan
call
there ruling her on.
Yeah.
Speaking of Morgan,
it does ask the question, why is VAR not in?
Back to Houghton.
The Women's Super League.
Maybe they don't have the infrastructure at this stadium, but when they've been and it'll be harsh if you can't have VAR at some games and not others. You can't have VAR only at the games where there's a Premier League stadium.
They probably could put it. But even because we saw it because with the FA Cup, for some reason they just put it in at the quarter-final stage. They managed to put it in at Sheffield. I guess they could put it in this ground. There's no reason why they can't.
Well, they'd probably put the VAR at the quarter-final stage because they don't think that's probably the highest the National League side could get.
But then you feel that's another debate for another day. But it's very harsh, I think.
I think we'll start to see VAR
lower leagues.
In more and more leagues, of course, across England. I know there's talks about EFL potentially having VAR in the Championship next season, so then we could see it then go down to League One. The Championship sides have got it. There's no reason League One
I can't wait for the National League to be there with a bloke with a tablet. You have to put it out every now and again when the referee needs to go VAR.
Mate, at Luton, they could just hook it up to someone's TV. They're that close to all the houses.
As I say, let the ref just watch the replays.
Chloe Kelly runs the ball off now. Chelsea throw in. 28 minutes played. Chap, you can feel free to answer this as well. But Harry, how do you see this game going from here? Will Chelsea get a goal before the half, or do you think City could press on and get a second, or are we staying the same as we are?
I think Chelsea will equalise. With the quality in this Chelsea side, they've when they have gone a goal down, 2 goals down in games, they aren't down for long. I think we'll go into the break 1-1.
Yeah, fair enough. Hjelde tries that ball forwards, cut out low, searching for Sam Kerr once more.
Pushes on better with that. And here comes City again.
Emma Hayes is elite. She'll deliver the treble, says Patrick. I mean, I hope so.
I'd love to see that, yeah. I see an old ball in. Ericsson.
Unfortunately, I don't think the Champions League is possible this year. But if we beat Lyon, then there's I guess there is no limits to how far it could go.
We missed out on the League Cup against Arsenal a couple of weeks back.
Hemp, Engeldow back in. Kelly searching for Coombs in the box. Falls to Hemp. Oh, what a strike!
That's another brilliant hit.
Again, Chelsea don't close it down, and again, City can arrow one across goal into the far corner. And Chelsea's defensive mishaps make them pay once more, and it's Manchester City 2, Chelsea 0. It's going to be a long way back now for Emma Hayes' side. What a hit.
Man?
What a hit from Lauren Hemp, and Chelsea gather the side together. They're huddled once more to try and sort out what on earth is going on in this game. Chloe Kelly picks up the ball on this right-hand side, sends Carter the wrong way. Lovely 1-2 with Philippa Engeldahl. Coombs, it's messy, but she knocks it back to Hemp, who just smashes it across goal, and no one seems to be aware of Lauren Hemp's presence.
Absolute belter from Lauren Hemp. But Chelsea, you can say they're unlucky to concede 2. I mean, they've been brilliant goals, but City have taken the chances and they're deserved goals. 2 world-class strikes, and it's a long way back for the league leaders. Well, who were league leaders, and City must be in dreamland. Who would have thought this was going to happen? Come the start of the game. But yeah, I mean, Man United and Arsenal, we're looking at this and thinking, wow.
Kelly. Ball forward from Morgan. Khadija Shaw. Back to Engeldahl, and now Cuthbert holds it up well. One back by Hemp, and City can come forward once more. This could get
Chelsea got to be careful.
Very.
If City get a third,
very
nasty
for
time,
Chelsea quickly.
Or they're going to bring on one of the best comebacks in WSL history.
Well, yeah.
I mean, they're going to need to now. They've got to improve. It's just not been good enough from the reigning champions, and this would be a huge turn in the title race. Well,
it would. It would definitely be, because Chelsea at the moment, I mean, they'd still assume the lead if they were able to. Chelsea, well, yeah, as it stands, the table would be that Man City go above Chelsea by a point, but Chelsea, with that game in hand, would see them assume the title once more, assume the lead if they can win that game in hand. So, Chelsea are in a strong position.
But they'll want to put themselves in the best position possible.
Of course.
You don't want to put risks on games in hand. You never know what's going to happen. So they'll need to come back. They'll need to find a way back into this game, Chelsea, and make sure this doesn't get too ugly. Yeah,
and with Villa next weekend, that's a very tough tie.
Yeah, so that's not easy. I mean, Aston Villa travelling away to Leicester. That kicks off in about 15 minutes, I believe, as well.
And then Chelsea still have Arsenal to play in May as well. So certainly not going to be an easy.
Leopold does well. Finds Wrighton, who flicks it onto Kerr. That's going to run through the
Roebuck.
Yeah, it's just not clicked for Chelsea. Not clicked for Chelsea so far today. And it's
Man City have been incisive whenever they've got in positions heart of the pitch.
Is that a change?
It looks that way, I think.
I think Hayes is going to a bench already.
Yeah.
We've seen this happen before. I think we saw it happen on the last day of the season last year, when Chelsea want to win the league. Hang on, Shaw's in here. Is a big block from Ericsson.
Blocked by Ericsson.
I think she made a double change in the first half, and Peter was shocked by it, and it worked.
I could see it happening. I could see because Emma Hayes will be unhappy with what she's seen so far. We're 33 minutes into this match. Manchester City 2 goals to the good. Chelsea aren't used to losing, especially in this manner.
Yeah, no. I would my bet would probably be on a midfield change, probably for Leopolds or Ingle. Just because at the moment, I'll be honest, midfield's been missing. Cuthbert's been running it by herself, and because she's the more offensive midfielder, we've had no defensive stability. Balls back in from City.
Cut out by Ericsson. Hemp.
Just gonna let that run out.
Now she can. Now they can make something from this throw. And it looks like they're going to go long here. There seems to be some sort of routine because Hemp's dropped the ball.
Yeah. But Chelsea just really struggling.
And Morgan goes over to get it. Morgan. Taking her time about this one. And it's put out of play once more. All of that just for the ball. To just get prodded off by Jess Carter. Morgan with the ball in her hands again.
Taking their time with these throw-ins. I think though, City, this is now advantage City. They can, they're in cruise control
Ball
at
in.
the moment.
Cut out by Leopolds. Buchanan can clear it. Lauren James flicks it on. Can Sam Kerr get there ahead of that?
You can see the difference in Chelsea now. Now it's starting to go long. They've gone from playing out of the back to just kick it long and hope Sam Kerr can
to be
get
fair,
there.
that's what they've intended. Every time they get the ball though in midfield, they just ping over the top. So
Kadisha Buchanan tried to just knock it over the top there. That's their best bet though, I think. Just get Sam
going
Kerr
a lot more
behind
direct with it now.
Hope she
Yeah.
can finish it.
And referee signals over that Chelsea are going to make a change here.
Change.
It's going to be a double substitution for Chelsea.
So
Emma Hayes
Ingle's
is very
coming off.
unhappy.
So
Guro Wrighton off. Fair enough. She's been very much not involved in the game so far. And it's going to be Wrighton Canyard on. No, they've got that wrong because Lauren James doesn't come off. But, Ingle off. Neve Charles on. I think that makes sense. It is going to be Lauren James off. So I don't know why Guro Wrighton was running off. I believe
she's running to the other flank.
Yeah, alright. That makes more sense.
Wow.
And then Wrighton can.
Do you know what? That is harsh, I think, on Lauren James. Because if anyone, I would have bought off Guro Wrighton.
Yeah, maybe though she sees Emma Hayes sees Guro Wrighton as someone who later in the game
Lauren James has gone straight down the tunnel, so I wonder if that is a injury concern. Saying that Ingle's just gone and sat on the bench. So maybe there's a problem for Lauren James. It might be
cuts out by Carter and smashes it forwards.
Well, wow.
A few messages in chat. Lorient to Emma Hayes done the team selection wrong. Why Leopolds and Mjolder are on the bench when Kankovic are playing while Kankovic and Perisset are on the bench? Yeah, I think you're probably right there.
Well, I mean, Leopold's still on. Ingle bought off.
I would say that Mjolder is at fault for the second
Neve
goal.
Charles has just come on and.
Fair enough. Get stuck into it.
That's the best tackle I've seen all day from a Chelsea player. So
I think it's a system change as well for Chelsea potentially because Charles tends to play as a wing back. So I think what Chelsea have done is switch to a 3-back.
Maybe
because Neve Charles, we've played with 3 at times this season, but Charles is very much more of a wing back.
Could be right.
Malcolm Carlos, City fan here. Love your reactions. Thank you, Malcolm. Glad at least you're enjoying the game and the show.
Yeah, fair enough. City have played. City have had a good game. City have played really well. Yeah.
MV, you cannot bet against City after the loss to Villa. They're angry to win it in this game. Yeah, maybe so. They've also got nothing else to prioritise other than the league now. Whereas Chelsea, obviously, I think the team is a rested side because they've got the margin in the league and they've got a very big game.
3 points
in the week.
Separate the top 4 sides at the top of the Women's Super League. That's brilliant to see. Obviously, Chelsea and Arsenal with games in hand could go to the top of the table. I take it their game in hand isn't against each other.
Don't know.
Or is it? Because they both played in the Women's League Cup final.
What, Arsenal?
Chelsea and Arsenal both got game in hands on City and United.
If
it was against each other, that would be massive. That's good pressure from Neve Charles there to force it out for a Manchester City throw. But yeah, Emma Hayes not afraid to change things up tactically.
I'm trying to find out when that Chelsea
game in hand is. But yeah, Morgan throws down the line, intercepted by Carter. Southampton goes
Chelsea
long,
don't
intercepted
Chelsea
by
don't have a
Carter
fixture
again.
when no one else does, so maybe they haven't rearranged it yet.
Or maybe in City and United are the only ones that don't have a game to play.
Potentially, maybe City United have played at some point this season, but Arsenal have had a rearranged game, so I imagine that could be from that cup final weekend. They've got Brighton in May, so.
So I don't know if Chelsea still got to rearrange their game. But it doesn't look like Cuff has dropped deeper, so you could be right with a bit of a system change there. And here's Carter. Plays it down the line to Charles.
Can't you get the ball in?
She can.
Not a bad ball. But it's gone over everyone. And
Ball's gone out, apparently.
Is it, or is it? Oh, yeah,
No,
that's
apparently
gone.
the ball
That's
has
gone
gone
off.
out. I don't know where. Emma Hayes has finally sat down. She's been stood up for over 39 minutes. Very, very annoyed with her team. And I don't blame her. You're 2-0 down to your title rivals in the first half.
Yeah, not a good enough performance. But does fault lie on Emma Hayes' 14 selection?
I mean, maybe.
Because I don't think that starting... Mjelda, I don't think that was the right call. I think Perez probably should have started, but... So I guess that's a challenge, isn't it, though? Because they're balancing the league and the Champions League, where their other rivals don't have to do that, other than Arsenal.
Does the question come in, what do you prioritise? Because...
Well, yeah.
What an achievement it would be to win the Women's Champions League, but obviously they wouldn't be very happy to lose out on the Super League.
But I think that Chelsea will look at the fact that they've got that margin in the league and go, well, we can rest for the Champions League then, because even if they do lose today, as long as they win that game in hand, they're fine. So as much as it's not ideal that they would lose today, because that doesn't give them that... if they win today, they're pretty much champions, as long as they don't throw it away.
I think it's more important to look at this game as a win for City rather than a loss for Chelsea. Because it's massive for City, keeps them, put some level on points with Manchester United, and if Arsenal and Chelsea do lose their games in hand, they will be joint top of the Women's Super League.
Of course, and Chelsea and Arsenal have face off against each other in May, so that's another factor to consider, is that Chelsea they want to win games like these, so then there's not as much pressure on that Arsenal game.
Because they have to go to Arsenal and win, that's not going to be easy.
And Chelsea play Aston Villa, who...
Very tough side.
In a week...
Ward's got a side playing some very good football this season.
Mjelda. Back now to Buchanan. And then obviously that'll be our last game for the international break.
Yeah.
We'd have a women's international break in a couple of weeks. I can't remember when because England play Brazil, but I think we're away. If not, we would have covered it. Because it's the finalissimo, isn't it?
From Chelsea there.
Yeah, Khadija Shaw tries to get that ball forwards, but Buchanan cuts it out.
Another corner. We've seen the danger that Manchester City have bought from corners towards Chelsea. If they can get a third here, that's game probably dead and buried at that point.
Yeah.
Chloe Kelly again. That corner she's taken from this right hand side. I think it's like 5 or 6 now.
She'll be getting deja vu every time she steps up to it now.
Although they're getting joy from it, so I'm sure she won't mind.
Yeah.
Another chance for Man City.
Chelsea just need to keep it quiet now for the last 4 minutes of the half.
Prioritise getting this ball away. Do not concede another one. Hemp's made the run short.
Hemp. Kelly.
Good
ball in. Finds...
Caught by Berger.
Houghton header up into the air. Berger could claim it quite comfortably.
That's good. It's a good goal kicking from Berger there. And Chelsea now going to try and play it out the back. Cuthbert under pressure.
Back to Buchanan. Cuthbert.
They're trying to play out Chelsea. They've got nowhere to play it.
Ericsson.
City are playing with such a good press. It's really hard to find any options for Chelsea. And Buchanan now forced to try and drive it out. And then uses Mjelda. Canaride loses it. I think Canaride and Charles have swapped sides as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right, and putting the pressure on Houghton clears away. And that's good from...
and here's Neve Charles.
Yeah, Canaride. Gives it to Kerr. Kerr can't hold it up though. Greenwood gets there, cleared away by Hasegawa.
Yeah, a few times her runs just gone too early. Struggled to bring the ball down there.
Chelsea throw, they can create something.
It's a very abnormal Chelsea performance.
Yeah, there's been a sloppiness about it that isn't really what you expect from Chelsea.
Yeah, the quality just hasn't been there. What we're so used to seeing, from this Chelsea side. Battling hard down the corner.
Houghton clears away.
So, yeah, City.
And now Khadija Shaw
got the wrong
is in behind. Well, she's got 3 Chelsea players ahead of her now, but she holds it up really well. Waits for Manchester City players to attack with her, and now they're looking really good here, Man City. Kelly.
Her physicality is such a useful skill. Khadija Shaw, and here she is again.
Finds Shaw. Holds it up well. Gets it across the box. So it's stopped by Buchanan.
No, it's not. No. She's kicked off.
Oh.
So for a Chelsea goal kick. With a minute to go to the half, Chelsea will just want to make sure they get into this half 2-0 down. Don't concede anymore, and then they can reset. I'm sure Emma Hayes has got a lot of words to say to her side. We've already seen the double.
I can't imagine many would be able to be broadcasted on the BBC.
No, I think that it has settled a little bit since the changes happened.
Canaride and it's
again,
not great.
Not on the same page as.
Not a great ball.
Go right.
Yeah, go around. I say cuff foot, but no, it's right in it.
That ball down the line to come to Ericsson. Does look like it's gone to a bit of a free back now for Chelsea.
Buchanan.
There's a little more room to work with at the back here because City haven't pressed up as highly as they have been. Maybe they're
it's Mjelde.
starting to struggle towards the end of this half. Manchester City.
Buchanan knocks it back across.
I mean, it'd be big for Chelsea if they could score before the end of the half.
Houghton.
Ericsson plays a decent ball.
No, sorry, yeah, I don't know why.
Charles.
Cut out.
Canaride's been back on this side.
Yeah, then I'll swap them about.
A minute of added time.
Sam Kerr wins it high up the pitch. Can she make something happen?
Needs a bit more support.
Seemingly not.
She gets it.
Yeah, Buchanan now. I just don't know what Chelsea can do. I feel like second half they'll come out better, but it's not been a good start. 2-0 down at half time. I can't imagine we're going to see a goal for Chelsea. Cut out well there by Alexandri, that ball forward. They just need to keep it quiet before the break. Only 20 seconds left now. Cuthbert, Mjelde. And manages to wriggle it through to Newcastle, sorry. Now it's back with Buchanan. Cross to Ericsson. One last push potentially for a goal at the end of this half. Ball in behind. Is Canaride going to get there? Yes, she can. Across the box, stopped by Greenwood.
That ball go off. Thought it might off, but no, that'll signal end of the half.
End of the half. We enter the half at 2-0. It's Manchester City 2, Chelsea 0. A disappointing first half for the visitors, who, if they were able to win today, would go top of the league. Manchester City, though, will keep pace with Man United as it stands. So, a good start to the game for City. But they will be conscious that Chelsea will come out the second half a stronger side, you'd like to imagine. But at the half time, it's Manchester City 2, Chelsea 0.
I mean, yeah, what a half for Manchester City. Could not have got any better for the home side. I mean, 2 brilliant goals. Brilliantly hit goals. Engel
well took
into the top left and Hempt into the top right. Really strong strikes. And Chelsea struggled a lot. I feel like the changes from Emma Hayes made a double change in about the 30th minute. Did make a difference. Chelsea looked a little bit better, but still not as good as they want to play. They did well to keep it at 2 because City could have ran away. Was that random? City could have ran away with it, but
yeah.
I mean, a long way back for Chelsea now. Long way back.
Indeed. Ellison Bicombo, welcome to the stream. Chelsea are going to win this game. Confident. I think Chelsea can definitely get a draw from this.
100%.
Chelsea are a very strong side. They can definitely find 2 goals in the second half. Whether they can find 3, I don't know. I think 2 is going to be an immense push. If they can get 2, why can't they get 3? So potentially they could win this game, but I feel like City are more likely to, or the 2% that have voted for a draw in chat might end up being right if Chelsea are able to pull back 2 goals. But yeah, Chelsea fans says this does not look good. It certainly doesn't.
No. I think there is positives. Chelsea will we know Chelsea will score in this game. There's no way Chelsea won't score. I just don't see how that happens.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's just how many they'll score and how many City will score in the second half. Because I'd be surprised. It'd be hard for Chelsea to keep City quiet in the second half. And they've already got 2 in one half. But yeah, Emma Hayes, I'm sure there'll be plenty said in that Chelsea dressing room. A lot changed. We know they'll come out stronger in the second half, and it'll be interesting to see how Manchester City can deal with that.
Yeah. Judge Man also saying, looking forward to the England game tonight. I have a good feeling about it. Of course, if you want to join us there, we are going to be live from 4:30 this evening for England versus Ukraine in the Euro 2024 qualifiers. So if that sounds like something you would like to watch, make sure to set notifications on that and join us this afternoon, evening sort of time. But as for the game currently, what did Chelsea need to do in the second half? What did Chelsea need to change about their system? What are Manchester City exploiting in the Chelsea system, basically? I mean, we can see the Engeldal goal comes from an uncharacteristically poor
But it's playing out the back that have cost Chelsea so much. Usually they're so good at it, no problem with it at all.
4 players just stand and watch as Philippa Engeldal just prepares a shot. I can't believe it. Like, anyone want to close down? No. Don't want to close it down.
Of course, a player with that ability is going to rifle it into the top left with that much space. But I just think
so much time to take a shot, and to be fair to her, it's a beautiful effort. Leaves Berger absolutely no hope of being able to deny it.
2 goals that have come from Chelsea's 2 biggest weaknesses is set pieces, where City have had so many have looked so dangerous, and from playing out the back where the press, they've been quite well the press and they've lost the ball.
Yeah.
I think they've given City too much respect. That Engeldal goal. I'm not saying
both goals. Nobody closed down.
Also, I'm not saying
go
through
down
them,
and Hemp.
But
So
you've got to press the ball down. You've got to be stronger in the challenge.
Close down the shot, and they just cannon an effort at you, or they try and aim it around you, and then they likely miss or pull off a sensational strike. But then there's not a lot more.
Here, Jess Carter, she had a good game, but here was uncharacteristically beaten.
Chelsea are marking man for man, but then as soon as one player loses their marker, it becomes and Mjelder's got to be questioned here because she's challenging thin air. Like, she's genuinely stood behind Buchanan watching as Buchanan challenges for the ball, and then when it falls to Lauren Hemp, she can't get out to it quick enough.
I mean, how no one's marking here? They're going player to player, but I don't understand why you wouldn't mark. You wouldn't mark your opposite number.
Yeah.
It's been really poor from Chelsea. Struggled to play out the back, sloppy in possession, not been strong enough. We know.
They're fragile.
Seen the physicality of the players like Khadija Shaw. You've got to match her.
Do you think this is a consequence of the loss of Millie Bright?
I think it's partly yes. You lose.
We look a lot less.
I mean, you've lost your leader. You lose a bit of
compose.
Lose a bit of composure. Lose that kind of rock at the back. Whereas even if you're feeling a bit, if you're struggling, if you're under pressure a lot,
you can look back at Millie Bright.
She's just stood there
encouragement. And then here we saw the Chelsea players huddle after the second goal, but led by Lauren James. Lauren James then pulled off a few minutes later. Yeah. After the changes, Chelsea looked a little better. Obviously, they haven't conceded since the changes. So.
I think Charles and Canaride were more involved.
But the subs were interesting because I don't think Ingle was the worst of the partnership, and I don't think Lauren James is the worst of the wingers.
But I guess she wanted to change system, and that's why that happened.
Yeah, Cuff put a little deeper now, so she can still use her playmaking abilities to their advantage. While
Leopold's there as
having Wrighton currently behind Kerr as sort of a second forward rather than as a winger. I think that is decent, but I don't really understand the decision to bring off Lauren James. I feel like her direct running is quite useful, but obviously Canaride can offer.
I mean, clearly Emma Hayes likes Guro Wrighton as well, because I don't think Wrighton's had a good game.
Wrighton's a game changer, though.
Yeah, true.
We're looking back at the goals from the Tottenham-Arsenal game yesterday.
Chelsea have lacked.
This is exactly where Kerr wants the ball, though. In behind, so you can take a shot, and I mean, if the poor goalkeeper positioning from Tottenham's keeper. But
also, look at... why was this not played at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? Because just look at it.
Another good effort as they offer forward way too much time there.
Really take a shot. I watched the first half of this game. It was really good.
I just really don't rate Tottenham.
No. I mean,
like Bethany England.
Lucky here, a penalty that was handball, but
fighting away for it.
2-1 at the break. It was probably quite fortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Chelsea needs a much better performance in the second half. City got to keep doing what they're doing. Keep the pressure on. We've seen how Chelsea have struggled to play out the press. Keep the press on. That is my only concern, is can City keep up that kind of intense pressure for 90 minutes?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. You'd imagine Chelsea if Chelsea can... If they start to tire, then Chelsea can take advantage of that. But if anything, Chelsea are going to be the more tired side. They've played in the week. City have been able to rest all week. I feel like that's handed City the advantage. They look more energetic. Chelsea's play's been too lethargic.
Spoke about the strength on City's bench, on Chelsea's bench. Sorry, they've used half of that already.
Well, yeah, and that is the issue. Of course, do you get 5 subs in the WSL?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure though.
But then they've only got 7 substitutes. You could probably bring on your entire bench, pretty much. Once you disclude the goalkeeper, but yeah. Just saying, by the way, the chances Tottenham were affording Arsenal yesterday. I didn't catch the game.
And West Ham, who looked so good in the first half, were also not great in the second. A lot of penalties been given away in the WSL this weekend as well. Maybe we could see one in this game.
Well, that would be helpful for Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah, they're going to need... That is probably what they're going to need, though. They're going to need a fast start. They're probably going to need a bit of fortune here and there. It is possible for Chelsea to get back in this, but they've got to play better than they did in the second half. In the first half, sorry. But yeah, it really was not good enough.
No, not at all.
From Chelsea. But I'm sure Emma Hayes will get her side back playing somewhat better football. Because you look at the way Man United played last night against West Ham, and they were brilliant.
Yeah, West Ham weren't even that poor.
No. And so the fact that United scored 4 was brilliant.
But yeah, Ella Toon is just a sensational player. Yeah. And she really undid West Ham. Oh, that was a good finish from, I think the Lead was the name on the back of the shirt.
But yeah, United look strong, I think.
Yeah, and they are worthy current leaders.
Definitely.
But I do feel that Chelsea will likely recover that top spot at some point in the season. They have got that game in hand. You'd imagine they'll win that, they'll then go back to top. But today is not helping Chelsea's pursuit of a third consecutive WSL title. They need to be beating Manchester City. We're interested to see where they can come back. And of course, on Friday night, we're seeing all the WSL action this weekend. In this half time, Everton, well, they dominated the Merseyside derby, didn't they? Absolutely dominated it. That was a really good finish. And Liverpool women have never beaten Everton women. So,
I was going to say.
Despite their dominance in the men's game on Merseyside, Everton are the ones who are the stronger side in the women's game.
Yeah. And obviously, as I said, Leicester City women, Villa women kicking off soon.
Yeah, I think that follows this game, doesn't it?
Yes.
Or is it during?
I know the lineups were out a while ago, but I can't remember when that was.
I'll have a look at the WSL games for today.
I'm expecting good half.
Kicks off at 2:00, so 30 minutes. So it will be during this City-Chelsea game.
From a neutral point of view, it was a very good half. A very good first half. From a Chelsea point of view, wasn't great. From a City point of view, it was wonderful.
Yeah, of course. They'll be very happy with the fact they've got an advantage. And at the same time as that Villa-Leicester game you mentioned, there is, of course, Reading-Brighton, which is huge at the bottom of the table. If Brighton were to win, well, that would rise them from 11th to 10th and would give them a little gap back to Reading and Leicester. Well, more importantly, Leicester currently route to the bottom of the table. Only a point, though, between Leicester and Brighton. Brighton with 2 games in hand, though.
Reading is later as well.
That's what I was just saying.
2:00
kicks off the same time. Didn't just bring it up for no reason.
No. I didn't realise there was actually 2 disallowed goals in the Merseyside derby on Friday. That's what I was watching.
You're just really intently watching the highlights.
I was just really intently watching. Just interested to see what's going on.
Fair enough. But yeah. Argon Malen, Manchester City women's can win 3-0 question mark. I mean, they can. They've looked incredible so far, to be fair.
If they do, I don't think they'll hit a clean sheet. I think Chelsea are just too good.
Yeah, and City haven't tended to keep clean sheets against the big sides. If you look back at City's games this season, recent weeks, right? 2-1 against Villa, lost. 2-1 win against Brighton. 3-1 win against Tottenham. 8-1 against Bristol City. 2-1 against Arsenal. 1-0 loss to Arsenal. They don't keep clean sheets. Sure, in February they didn't concede against Bristol City in the League Cup, Sheffield United in the FA Cup, and Leicester. But like they drew with Villa, they've drawn with United this season. Whenever they play against a side of real quality, City tend to concede.
I think they'll do the same today. It's just whether how many.
They usually tend to concede early, so...
Yeah, it's surprising that and Chelsea usually score early, so I'm quite surprised that Chelsea didn't score.
Yeah, if you look back at the Chelsea City game in September, obviously Chelsea opened the scoring through Frank Kirby in the 42nd minute, I remember.
I think she's a big miss. I think she's a big miss today, Frank Kirby.
Yeah.
Her and Millie Bright are
definitely.
probably what Chelsea are missing. But equally,
Really bright for that bit of leadership and that bit of experience, and then obviously
Frank
Kirby
Kirby
for that
wasn't there.
cutting edge.
In Lyon they still won. By the way, Chelsea already out for the second half, all on the pitch.
I think Emma Hayes will be keen to get them out there, keen to get them working.
She has said something clearly in that. But yeah, they are all.
Maybe they've all run away.
Yeah,
probably. Don't want to be near Emma. She's
smashing out a changing room.
They just found the camera and the Man City change was on fire.
But yeah, no. Chelsea clearly statement of intent. They need to start fast in the second half. They're already on the pitch, ready to play. We're still waiting for Man City because they're not out 5 minutes early. And
while we've got to pause a few moments before the second half in the WSL action, Chelsea fan says James Maddison set to start today.
Yes.
Did see that, so that's an interesting point. Obviously, before that game tonight, if you want to join us for the England International, please do. We are live from 4:30 for the 5 o'clock kickoff. So yeah, make sure to tune in. Should be a good stream. Should be a good game. Hopefully England can get their second win of the Euro qualification. The perfect start.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, in terms of the second half, Chelsea already out there, back in that huddle, trying.
Led by Magdalena Eriksson.
Yeah.
Who's obviously got the on that. Here comes City.
Standing in as captain today. She'll be hoping to inspire her team into a second half comeback that will be remembered for years if they can turn this game around. Because this could be crucial to the title.
Massive.
This could be crucial for the title.
That's the end of the day. Not only are they getting a point, but they're also taking 2 off Manchester City.
Yeah, a City win today puts City back in the title race. A Chelsea win puts Chelsea firmly in the driver's seat.
A draw doesn't change anything.
A draw keeps it very close. City would be 2 points behind Manchester United, and they'd still be behind Chelsea and level on points with Arsenal, I think. So just keep it all very tight. Chelsea obviously with that game in hand as well. So
yeah, well, we're about to get underway for the second half then.
Yeah.
In Manchester.
Sam Kerr, the camera's panned to her because she will be crucial if Chelsea are going to get a result here. Sam Kerr will have to come up with something special in the second half. But of course, football isn't a game of individuals. Football is it's a team sport. So it's going to take everyone from Chelsea. It's going to take a mammoth effort to turn this game around. It'll be very interesting to see whether they can do it. Yeah, Chelsea already in formation, ready to get started. Gareth Taylor, the Manchester City manager, licking his lips currently on the bench. I don't think that's the most flattering bit of footage. I don't think he'll be buzzing that they've captured that, but he'll be he'll be enjoying the taste of victory if City can hold on to this game. It's probably what he's excited for.
Definitely.
But Manchester City, they've completed their huddle and now we can get this second half underway. Hopefully. But yeah, City, a very strong first half. Whether they can keep up in the second remains to be seen. Most of for the second 45. Chelsea will get us underway for a second 45 minutes of action here at the Manchester City Academy Stadium. The referee looks down at his watch. Guro Wrighton knocks it back and Chelsea get us started for this second half.
Should be a good half.
Already smashing it forwards. Shows a statement of intent. They want the ball forwards. They want it fast. They want to hit City as early as possible. Bouncing around the midfield at the moment. Leopold has fouled. Players allowed to continue. Advantage is played. And now it will be pulled back as City win it back.
Good refereeing there from Paul Howard. He's had a good game so far.
That's his name.
Yeah, no.
Any relation to Russell?
No.
Or Tim?
No.
Or I can't think of any other Howards.
Yeah, no, not really had much to do. Just give corners.
Yeah,
that's kind of.
There's been a lot of corners.
So, is that right? That's not right.
That is Guro Wrighton.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Carter engaging in some physical battle with Engdahl in the box.
And the ball did go towards Jess Carter, but she couldn't get there too. Was he fighting Engdahl?
Mielder.
Ball
Forwards. No one predicts it to go through there.
That's
Can I ride?
Yeah,
Wins at heart the pitch. Can she get it across the box? No, cut out by Greenwood and smashed forwards. Chelsea, though, the City have no one forward, so Chelsea can regain possession. Leopolds, Buchanan plays it forward, cut out though, and it falls to Guro Wrighton. Gets out wide.
Kerr can get
Kerr.
there. Oh, she fell over.
Yeah, she didn't. Didn't get that ball
The
under
fact
her
she
control.
I don't know how impressed she got there though, because
rapid.
she was
That burst
so-
of pace was electric.
she was so far away from it compared to where Morgan was. Morgan just didn't really react. Yeah, Chelsea corner now, and we know how City did well from this certain area. What is it with corners from this side of the pitch? In front of the Chelsea away fans now as well, so that'll be a bonus.
Let's be Mielder over this. Looking for an in-swinger
There's
here.
a lot of players, Chelsea shirts in that box, who are all
As a
unmarked
cluster,
at the
I imagine they'll
moment.
disperse and try and get this home, but Mielder.
Good ball.
Ball in, flicked on by Kerr.
It's bouncing
around, but City deal with it once more, and that's the issue. Even in these moments that just need a bit of clarity, City have got that.
Cuthbert's tried to block it forward, but lost it. That's going to go out for a Chelsea throw.
Yeah, ambitious smash forwards there from the City midfielder.
Yeah.
Bounces off, and Chelsea now have possession on the far side with this throw. Jess Carter with the ball in her hands. And Chelsea will be looking to come forward from this.
Yeah.
Carter. Wrighton. Back with Carter. She goes back to Magdalena Eriksson.
If Chelsea want a chance in this game, they've got to score early in this second half.
They do, yeah. The longer the Manchester City lead, the harder this is going to be for Chelsea, because the clock is always ticking. So they can get a goal sooner. Not only will they then have more momentum,
Better chance of winning as well.
yeah, but also more time to do it in. Eriksson. Dink ball forwards, flicked on by Guro Wrighton, flying away in the middle there. Wrighton, though, once again conceding possession. Not been the races today, Guro Wrighton.
Neither.
I think she's a magnificent footballer, but she's struggled today. Buchanan trying to force Shaw wide. Ball in from Kelly. Eriksson, of course, Chelsea in their pursuit
does get there. Right.
In the pursuit of a comeback, need to be wary that Man City still possess the ability to score us third.
And here's Hemp.
Trying to cut inside. Leopold's forces her away.
Hasn't had a great game.
Alexandria goes back to Greenwood, and now Houghton. They've formed a bit of a two up front now. Kerr. I think Kerr's gone to the left and right up. Well, they might just be interchangeable. But Kerr seems to be a bit wider.
Great.
One back by Canaride, and now that dink ball forwards to Kerr. Cut out by Houghton.
Give not Kerr's in, but she's offside. I don't really know why I need Charles
has leathered out.
That forward.
100 votes down the poll in chat below. Thank you all very much. A lot of interaction on today's stream. 59% down for Chelsea, so that's ticked down over half time. 37% Man City, 4% going for a draw. Make sure to vote on that if you haven't already. So yeah, good start to the second half though. Very, very energetic. Chelsea want to get that goal as quickly as possible. City looking to press for a third. And also, if you haven't left a like on today's stream, make sure to do that as well. Currently on 13.
Please do.
Yeah, massively helps us out. Pushes us to a wider audience. But
looking at
Cuthbert now finds Mielder, can go wide to Canaride. And now back to Mielder. Buchanan. Across to Eriksson. And with 5 minutes played in this first half, I think Chelsea have looked stronger. They've looked better than they did in the first half. They look like they're playing with a bit more confidence.
No,
I feel like whenever they've got the ball high at the pitch, they've sort of struggled to create a clear-cut opportunity. They've not been composed in possession, Chelsea today. Canaride stopped in her tracks by Lauren Hemp.
Yeah.
Hemp's looked good today.
She has. She's really
the entire front three for City,
really.
Obviously, Hemp did get that goal.
We mentioned it in the build-up.
Yeah.
how strong a front three that was.
Yeah. There's Chloe Kelly running down the right, and that's terrible from Mjelde. And now Khadija Shaw holding the ball up well. Kelly. Hemp. Already has a goal in this game. Looked like she might cut inside. She will now cut inside. Mjelde does well, but she spins her. Lauren Hemp, then Mjelde stops the ball going into the box.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Hemp should have cut in the first time because Mjelde's struggled today. And I would have started Perisay.
She's not off the pace. But, equally... if Hemp cuts inside there, she either gets the shot away or Mjelde fouls her. So...
Yeah,
I feel like she definitely should have cut inside there. She tried to go to the outside and Mjelde was able to force her wide.
Chloe Kelly has another corner to take.
Can Chelsea get it away?
Yeah,
they go short. They've caught them out. Hasagawa, dink ball forwards. Houghton, and now it's cleared away. That's going to be a Manchester City throw-in that will allow City to put the pressure
Chelsea
back on.
Can't just struggling to create anything, to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, they really are.
Sam Kerr not been on the ball much at all, and when she struggles, Chelsea are going to struggle. Not having too many other forward options either. That's brilliant from Charles.
Kerr tries to knock it back to Leopold, which is just behind her, and then Cuthbert brings down Angledale.
Didn't need to do that. She understands that it was a foul. No appeal.
Yeah, a little over aggressive there from the Scottish centre mid.
Just wanted to win the ball back. Probably just a little bit of frustration as well. It's been a tough game for City. For Chelsea, sorry. Not a tough game for City, they've been flying.
Carter.
She's had a good game though, Jess Carter.
Gets the ball forward. Ball in behind from Charles, but I don't think Kerr's going to get there again. That's been the story. Whenever Chelsea have got the ball through the middle, it's been overhit and Kerr can't get there. Whenever Kerr's been able to get there, it's been too wide. I guess that's the nature. Obviously, if you ping the ball diagonally, it's going to take more time to get there. More room to carry.
Serena Weigmann in attendance today. A lot of players she'll have their eye on.
Yeah. Alexandria.
I mean, she'll be very happy. What
seems to go down the line.
Kelly.
Khadija Shaw, and she runs that off the pitch.
Yeah. That's not where she wants the ball. We know she wants the ball, to be in the box.
Yeah.
But Chelsea, you feel the goal's got to come soon if they want a chance to get back into this game. Khadija Buchanan. Running down the right, plays it to Canaride, but it's lost again from Chelsea, and now here come City, it's Shaw, and she has time to have a shot. That's a good block from her.
Yeah, speaking of national sides, then obviously Khadija Shaw plays for Jamaica. They're in the toughest group of the tournament, but do you think they could pull something off against Brazil and France?
Mate, definitely, I think so. I mean,
obviously, the current Copa America champions, Brazil, probably one of the favourites for the tournament. France, of course, incredibly strong at the last tournament. Yeah,
that's a soft foul from the referee.
And Paul Howard gets an earful from Guro Wrighton. He sees that as a little bit harsh.
No, that's not a foul. That's a poor decision. And Chelsea are on the counter as well. You just see a bit of frustration now. You're creeping into Chelsea's game. That wasn't a foul, but you can tell from the reactions how annoyed they are at the moment. We should be losing 2-0.
Yeah. Carter puts it out of play. Jess Carter's had a very decent game. I think she's, the only time she kept Chloe Kelly quite quiet. But it shows how important that is, because the only time she didn't keep Kelly quiet was when she went and scored. Went and set up the
Hemp goal.
Yeah, and was involved in the Angledale goal, actually, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea had a good throwing out on this side. Gareth Taylor is bemused.
Yeah, he is. That's exactly how I describe it. He is bemused by that.
But yeah, Chelsea, something's got to click. Something's got to happen. Something's got to give, and it's... Cuthbert tries to get on with it and throw.
But it's a Man City throw.
I don't know. I think she's just trying to hope if she picks the ball up and throws it, the line someone might change the decision. But that's not going to happen. But 35 minutes, there's still time. If Chelsea can get a goal in the next 5-10 minutes, There's still time. I think Cuthbert's got a talking to from the referee there. I mean, how much further do they want to walk down the pitch here? Chelsea City just moving it up down the left-hand side of this pitch. I mean, how far does the ball went off about 5 yards further down the pitch than that. So I don't really know how much further they're allowed to carry the ball from the throw, but they've probably gained a good 10 yards there. Just walking up and down the line.
Yeah. Hemp
does really
tries
well.
to cut
That's
inside,
there.
and that is deemed as fair.
Yeah, they did well. When the ball's gone long again, they've lost it again.
And won by Charles, high up the pitch.
Got to see Kerr.
Gives it to Guro Wrighton.
Yeah. Had to see Sam Kerr there, but just didn't.
Cuthbert gets fouled, not in the eyes of Paul Howard.
I mean, bit of tunnel vision there from Charles. There's another foul there on Sam Kerr. Cuthbert's still down for Chelsea. So's Kerr. There's no one to cross the ball into because everyone's down injured.
Canaride does now get the ball in, but it's straight early Roebuck who just claims it.
Cuthbert's struggling, there's been a bit of pain.
Yeah. She got crunched there.
Yeah.
By, I think it was Steph. Was it Steph Houghton?
Kerr lost it, but another chance for Chelsea goes astray.
Yeah. Hasagawa, isn't it? Yeah.
Hasagawa, yeah.
I haven't said her name for a while. She's been good today though. But hasn't had much to do as the more defensive of Man City's midfield three.
Yeah.
Other than obviously when they're involved in the build-up play. But yeah, Cuthbert here just gets caught there by Coombs. I can't believe that wasn't given. I know
Coombs gets the ball, but you can't also get
follow through and if you win the ball and go and punch someone in the face, they don't go fair enough. Got the ball.
Yeah.
Carter. Back to Berger. Now it's with Buchanan. And that is excellent. Composure in possession.
But just again, it just kicks it long and loses it. I think Chelsea are afraid to play
That's a goal. That is excellent. Gets it across to Lauren Hemp. To Coombs, who tries to find Kelly, but it's cut out by Carter. Wrighton. And now Charles, and Chelsea can come down this left-hand side.
But then gone backwards.
Charles has to go backwards, so yeah.
Hadn't really have an option on there.
No. Leopolds. Across to Charles. And now back with Ericsson. And she can find Buchanan.
Just over half an hour to go here.
Leopolds. Ericsson. Carter. And now Leopolds. Inside to Cuthbert, who finds Buchanan. And now Khadijah Buchanan flying down this right-hand side. Has Canaride, has Milder up the wing, but Milder's not going to get there. And you feel with 30 minutes to go, time is running out for Chelsea. They've got to make something happen soon.
Change? What is going to change?
Exactly, what is there to change?
You've probably got the best personnel available to you on the pitch. I don't see many changes that change this game. And Emma Hayes will want to do everything that she can to, hopefully not bring on the likes of Perissé.
Well, exactly. Perissé for Mielda doesn't do a lot. That's changing a right back. I don't think that's going to give you any more attacking intent. So.
I mean, that's an audacious switch of the plane. It just hasn't worked.
But it falls to Chelsea, so I don't think that's bad for Magdalena Eriksson.
That's a foul.
One low by Canaride. Leopolds. Goes to Buchanan. And now Ericsson. Knocks it across to Leopolds. And she tries to play that forwards to Canaride and can't.
Really, to what was happening.
Yeah, and the ball's won high up the pitch now by Chelsea. Wrighton. He tries to slot through Canaride. Yeah, they're panicking, Chelsea's forwards now. Usually so composed in these sorts of areas, but they're rushing that ball. Cuthbert wins high up the pitch. Brilliant
Find
from
a
Aaron
pass.
Cuthbert.
Finds Wrighton. Leopold's out.
Canaride. This needs to go into
That's
the box.
a better
It does
ball.
go into the
No
box.
one's there.
Dealt with by City. Canaride. Could have gone down there under
Corner,
challenge
though.
from
Out for a corner, the ball did go.
Alexandria. Is
It's out for a
indeed.
Chelsea corner.
It's a chance for Chelsea.
Half an hour on the clock. Chances like this have to go in.
Yeah.
But I think even just get on target. Just try and test Roebuck.
Just fan
What
says,
Chelsea needs.
25 people watching and just me in chat. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just enjoying watching Chelsea fan. But of course, if anyone else does want to get involved in chat, please feel free to do so. We will always respond to messages as long as they're like relevant and polite. Guro Wrighton.
delivers. Oh, it's not great.
Ball in and it's cleared
That's
away.
A poor ball in from Guro Wrighton. She's really struggled today. And again, it means like, why did Emma Hayes bring off Lauren James and keep Guro Wrighton on there?
Yeah.
I think James is just a dangerous player in really good form. Don't get it wrong, yes, Wrighton scored in the week, but...
Well, I think Ryan's probably one of our best players.
I mean, I would have bought off at either of them, really. I don't...
No, you probably could have made other changes, and we do now have kickoff, by the way, in the other WSL fixtures. Brighton versus Reading and Leicester versus Villa. Chloe Kelly can attack down this left-hand side. City bringing that ball forwards. Kelly to Engeldahl. Knocks it across. Hemp cuts in, blocked by Carter. Hemp.
Still got the ball. Morgan.
Finds Morgan, and now Hemp can deliver it.
Carter again with the block. Really good game from Jess Carter.
Philippa Engeldahl. Hemp. Engeldahl. Across to Houghton.
Hanson Sam
Greenwood goes to Alexandria, knocks it back to Roebuck. Her putting the pressure on. Roebuck obviously can't pick it up. It's flicked, smashed forward there by Cuthbert and goes to Roebuck, who will take her time. And as Sam Kerr puts the pressure on, you imagine she will pick it up. Indeed, she does.
Time is of the essence for Chelsea now, and Emma Hayes knows it.
Yeah.
Very concerned.
Put some
She's going to hide it
schnood.
up, or she's going to hide
Yeah.
herself. The potential wasn't there.
Yeah.
Guro Wrighton not
She-
happy
if
with
she
the
can't
amount of
see
time
us, we
Ellie
can't see
Roebuck's
her.
taking on this ball.
Yeah, I mean, you imagine the ref will be telling her to hurry up, but seemingly not. Hemp.
Morgan goes back to Roebuck, who then goes long. There's so much time there for
Chloe Kelly.
yeah, to bring the ball down there.
Just runs at
Cuthbert does
Cuthbert,
well.
and
The
players
advantage
had to
played.
continue. Foul definitely from Kelly there, if there is a foul at all.
Canaride
Canaride.
Oh,
And
it's
it's
good
really good
defending,
defending from Greenwood. Gets back well. She's been excellent today. Imperious, Alex Greenwood. I finally stopped calling her Sam as well, so that's a
Yeah.
positive.
But defensively, where
Okay.
Man City have been so strong.
Kerr flying the press. Greenwood. Dink ball forwards. Canaride.
Loses out to Hasegawa.
Now she can bring it forwards. Engeldahl, surrounded by Chelsea shirts here, and it's
That's
one
good
back.
from
Kerr, Cuthbert. They need to
Oh,
make something
Charles,
from
sorry.
this, but Charles gets a shot
yeah,
away,
shot
and it's
won't go
saved by Ellie Roebuck.
It's an effort on target there for Chelsea, and I'm sure they'll take
It is.
that.
That's a positive sign.
Still 26 minutes.
It does feel that
yeah.
even if they get a goal now, it's going to be a mammoth task to find another. But well, to be fair, if they get a goal, if they get a goal now, they're in a good position. But they need to score soon if they want any chance of winning this game.
Next 6 minutes, I'd say.
Buchanan. You still scored 2 in 20, but
Yeah, difficult, but
it doesn't seem very likely. And Berger pumps
the
it
low
long.
side of that 20.
That's a
Like,
goal.
if I'm sure they scored in the 72nd minute, it wouldn't be much different between scoring in the 70th.
And that's with Kelly.
That's probably West
Alexandria. Hasegawa.
You know, Man City still pack a threat as well. Chelsea got
Kelly
put
to
it all
Shaw, and I think that's going to run through to Berger. It is indeed.
Berger's not had a bad game for a goal kick that's conceded to. In 2
No.
goals she couldn't have done much about.
No, I don't think she's been too poor. Yeah, in terms of possession, by the way, 52% for Manchester City, 12 shots to 4. And both had 3 on target, but Chelsea just have not had enough chances. And City have only needed to take 3 shots on target, and 2 of them have gone in. So yeah, not an ideal day in the office for Chelsea.
They'll want to respond, on Wednesday night in the Champions League, second leg against Lyon at home at Stamford Bridge.
Well, the problem is if they, because they could still go on to lose to Lyon. So if they've rested today, and they're gonna look like they'll probably lose. Yeah, it's gonna be either Parasite on for Mielda. It's a change they wouldn't have won. Is it Kankovic? Oh yeah, sorry. So this implies a change of system, I think. Didn't think Kankovic plays right back. Yeah, no, Kankovic is a midfielder, so you would presume this is a change of system then.
Changing back to the 4-3-3-1.
No, I think it's back to the 3, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I do not know. Cuthbert goes long. Sam
Kerr in
right.
behind, and the flag goes up once
again.
more. This has been the issue for today. I mean, there's one that definitely shouldn't have been called offside, and that would have likely resulted in a Chelsea goal. But
3 that have been correctly ruled on. Sam Kerr just struggled to time her runs today. She's got the pace to beat the centre half. She doesn't need to go early.
City haven't made a change yet, by the way.
Don't need to. They're cruising.
And even if Chelsea were to get a goal, City could throw on 3 players and bring back their insurance. But well, yes, those fresh legs could just get them that another goal. But Chelsea have already thrown.
Still Shaw cuts it back to
Kelly. Now angled down, and that's wide of the mark. Chelsea let off there. Chelsea fans says it's just not Chelsea's day. Seems that way. I don't think whatever Emma Hayes froze at this game doesn't seem like it's going to make much of a difference now.
Long way back for the Blues. But still time. Yeah. Still time. You never know in football. Anything can happen.
It can. I think Chelsea will be hoping to hold on to that motto for the rest of this game because they might be running short on hope with 22 minutes to play now. Carter tries to find Kankovic and it's cleared away. City have been able to clear it away way too easy. Chelsea's just not putting enough pressure on those.
Bring the ball down there and then kick it low. And not be under any pressure. Charles
gone to right back, by the way.
Alright.
Leopold. Buchanan can carry it forward. Tries that dink ball forwards. Cut out. Buchanan then tries to win it. Does well. Can a ride down the line. Kankovic, can she keep it on? No.
That's be out for a Chelsea throw though.
Kankovic, Charles, this needs to go into the box. And the pass to Kankovic leaves a lot to be desired.
That is poor. Again, it's been really sloppy from Chelsea.
2 early goals, both in the 8th minute. They're coming at the same time. Aston Villa 1-0 up against Leicester City, and Brighton have a goal away at Reading. Huge for that fight at the bottom of the league. And unsurprisingly, Aston Villa are a good little side, able to break down Leicester
really. Aston Villa. Not quite up there with the top 4, but
probably better than the likes of Tottenham and Liverpool and Everton. That mid-table pack,
which is what you'd expect. Good side there. Few good players, few kind of legends of the game really that we've seen. Jordan Nobbs, Rachel Daly, the likes.
Yeah.
But with 20 minutes to go, Chelsea need a very
It's Kenzadali with the goal for...
Not surprised. What a player.
Aston Villa.
Buchanan. Forced by Shaw.
That's a foul, surely.
No, yes.
Yeah. Khadija Shaw annoyed that Buchanan's been given the free kick there.
Surprised she hasn't scored today.
But she still looked lively. That's the thing for Khadija Shaw. Even when she hasn't scored, she's looked like she could. But she'll no longer have a goal per game. But yeah. The Mr. Arsenal podcast, welcome to the stream. Mocking the Chelsea loss, but yeah, welcome regardless.
Yeah. Not been a great day for Chelsea.
No. It hasn't. Cuthbert. plays it forwards.
Oh,
That's a poor touch from Wright, and that sums up Chelsea's day once more. Another promising attack ruined by just a ambitious ball forward and a poor touch. Yeah, the boat race on BBC is after this.
Can't wait.
Cambridge vs Oxford. What a clash. But yeah, Houghton over this. 20 minutes to play. I think they'll likely hold on now. Manchester City.
Carter can't
Especially
clear it.
since City look more like scoring. Yeah.
Hemp.
Can she now get a shot away? Charles forcing a wide, and Charles stops the cross into the box. That's going to be a corner for Man City. Yet another corner for Chloe Kay to put into the box.
Yeah.
And how long is Millie out for? I don't know. All I know is she's out for today's game. See if Footmob know any more than.
I mean, hopefully she's back on back for Wednesday.
Chelsea need her back.
This might just be a precautionary resting her, but that'd be a big blow for Chelsea if she can't play in that massive Champions League game. Obviously, Arsenal need to overturn their 1-goal deficit to Bayern Munich if they want to get through.
Yeah, well played that by Berger.
And now Chelsea have got to counter now, but she slowed it down. Why has she slowed it down for?
Emma Hayes said in a pre-match interview she's all right. Today she just misses out. She'll be back next week. Does that imply she's out for the week, or we'll be back for Villa?
I don't know. Smart tactical
That's
foul
a positive.
By I think it was Chloe Kerr. Was it? I didn't quite catch who it was actually. It was Lauren Hemp, and she is going to go into the book for it. First yellow card of this game in the 72nd minute.
Yeah.
Paul Howard just working out how to spell her name. And now she gets given the yellow card.
But Bright's a big miss. Bright's a huge miss for Chelsea. I'm worried for Thursday night without Millie Bright that we'll likely lose to Lyon.
Cuthbert
be out of the Champions League, but
flicked on towards Kerr at the back post, cuts it back.
No, takes a shot and it forces a save out of Ellie Roebuck.
That's a good save from Roebuck.
Because I reckon she'd have been expecting a cross there, because I was expecting a cross.
I was expecting a cross. I think everyone was expecting a cross. I thought it was a cross.
Sam Kerr tries to catch her out.
I mean, she's offside.
No, it looks like she's just been ruled on there by Greenwood.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
That's good
almost catches
from
it.
that angle.
Almost catches out, Ellie Roebuck.
Chelsea corner. This has got to be a better delivery from Wrighton, and it isn't.
No, it's horrendous to the near post.
That's the second quarter. It's gone to the near post from
Wrighton.
Back in. That one's
That's
better.
a much better ball.
It's still in the air.
Back in the air.
Still in the air.
Bouncing around. Chelsea can't quite bundle it over.
From Greenwood to knock that back to her keeper. It feels another chance gone missing for Chelsea.
Yeah. Go over what I've seen today. I reckon Emma will rush Millie back now for Lyon. Yeah, potentially. Potentially. It depends, obviously, on the severity of the injury. If it is just that it would be a risk to play her in the week, I reckon she'll be.
But if she, even if she can only play 45.
Yeah.
But at that point, I probably wouldn't play her. But if she can just see how, if she's okay to start.
She'll be assessed throughout this week.
Yeah.
If she's fit to play Thursday. If she's fit
enough
enough
in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Not let leave. That's not let leave Chelsea. Just stays on the ground.
Because Millie Bright went off quite early on Wednesday night, and yet Chelsea still were able to see out that game. So as long as Millie Bright can start and get Chelsea in the right rhythm,
bring her off in the second minute. But if she starts, might be alright. That's good from.
That's really good from Kankovic. Yeah.
That's a good switch to the play as well towards Wrighton.
2-0 Brighton, by the way.
Wow. Huge
at the bottom of the league. Wrighton can cut inside.
Better from Guro Wrighton, but Hemp as well to get back and cover.
Tracks.
Well, Brighton flying out of the blocks.
Well, this will help them go back with Reading and pull away from Leicester. Obviously, Leicester, you'd imagine, will lose today. Tough game against Aston Villa for them. So Brighton could leave themselves 4 points ahead of Reading.
Yeah.
Which pretty much see them safe. Obviously, there's still a good 6 games to go.
We are going to see a Manchester City change shortly. My guess would probably be for Lauren Hemp, just because she's on a yellow card. They probably don't want to risk it. Because you have that City...
Crucial player for the rest of the season, Lauren Hemp. City play... Arsenal.
Oh, that's a big
Arsenal versus Manchester City on Sunday.
That's a huge game for
Arsenal. A 12:30 kickoff.
That's a huge game for both sides, sorry.
Yeah. Probably would have streamed it if we weren't away, but
Yeah.
unfortunately we won't be around.
Thanks for tuning into this one, guys. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, it has been a brilliant stream so far. Very encouraging signs for, and we'll probably end up doing more women's football, I reckon, before the end of the summer, and of course, end of the season, and of course in the summer, we will be doing, exclusively women's football really for a month.
Yeah.
We've got the Women's World Cup in Australia at the end of July.
Oh, that's
Start of
Chelsea's
August.
day.
About
Trying
3
to
people falling
counter-attack
over
and
each other. Yeah.
They've ran into each other and they've injured each other. That sums up Chelsea's day.
Chloe Kelly plays it inside,
Coombs,
blocked, and
Kankovic
now
does well,
Kankovic can break
pulled back a
away.
bit, but here Wrighton plays the ball through
Tries to release Kerr.
By the way,
Canaride down still.
from wiped out by our own teammate.
Kerr. Carter. Back with Kerr. Richo63, afternoon guys, afternoon. Welcome to the
Chelsea
stream,
kicked
mate.
the ball out, so Canaride can get some treatment here.
This would be a concern. Cuthbert's already down, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, this would be even bigger concern.
Gone down injured, didn't she?
Cuthbert was down injured before, but also this would leave Chelsea incredibly light in that attacking midfield area. We've seen Wrighton play there for a bit of today, but with Kirby out injured,
What's what happened here?
if
She
Cuthbert were to be
runs into
injured as well, yeah.
Canaride. And she tries to walk on it and just can't.
Yeah.
And this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good at all. And Emma Hayes will be very, very concerned going into Thursday
This will
night.
leave Chelsea light on numbers, yeah.
Oh, very, very light. Both teams are going to, as a change, Man City are now going to make a change. It is Lauren Hemp coming off.
I was about to say Scotland will be worried going into the World Cup, but they are not there. But yeah, Lauren Hemp now making her way off the field.
We're going to watch that Hemp goal back now. Brilliant effort from the England national.
Well taken strike.
Serena Weigman in the crowd.
Should have been closed down, but yeah. Good finish. Very good finish from Lauren Hemp. Exactly what we expect from her. And she'll make her way off the field in her place.
Number 14.
Is the number 14? And hopefully we'll find out who it is. Blackstead, 41, yeah.
Blackstad. But yeah, it's still down is Erin Cuthbert. And this is a concern. She's definitely not going to continue. I don't see her continuing.
No, I don't think she will. And this is, yeah, as you say, a massive concern for the game in the week against Lyon. That Champions League second leg on Thursday night.
Yeah. And they are going to change Chelsea. But interesting who, I don't know who's going to come for her. But
Yeah.
12 minutes to go, it's a long way back for Chelsea. I think this game might be gone.
And Cuthbert is going to be
She's struggling, she can't get to her feet. by
assisted
herself.
off the pitch. I think, yeah.
It's that right leg. I mean, you think they just get the stretcher or,
Yeah.
help her off
It's like
and
that.
just make her walk on it.
She just gets caught there by a
Yeah.
teammate. Kankovic, I think it
That's
is.
the worst thing. Because her own team has, called her.
Hmm.
I mean, I doubt we'll see her now on Thursday night.
Probably not, no. And it's going to be Jess Fleming in her place. That's not positive news for Chelsea at all, with Fran Kirby already out injured.
Terrible day. at the
And now
office.
Erin Cuthbert potentially out injured as well. Chelsea are light on numbers
Yeah. What a
for their Champions League and WSL aspirations.
really worrying. Poor performance.
And now
Big
another
injury
player
to
goes
Cuthbert.
down injured. Bright lost in the week, and now
Kirby's been
Cuthbert.
out for a few weeks.
Yeah, ball in, headed away.
I mean,
By
they
Manchester
somehow,
City and
they
now
now
they
get a
can play away.
draw from this with 11 minutes to go.
It's not impossible. Chelsea need 2 goals. They
Yeah.
get one now. There's 10 minutes to find a goal, but I just don't see them scoring now.
No. Haven't
This
really,
seems like it's City's game. It
haven't
seems like it's
threatened
ramped up.
at all, really.
No. Doesn't seem to be any attacking intent from Chelsea, really. Of course, they want they want a goal back in this
Yeah.
game. I don't think they're going to get one.
No. A lot to think about for Emma Hayes going into that big Champions League round of 16 game. Quarter final, is it? No, round of 16.
Quarter final.
Quarter final.
Quarter final, second leg.
Huge game, that. And obviously, as you said, this title charge, looking for 3 in a row, it's going to take a blow here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that game in hand
It's
should
not
keep,
ideal.
keep things up, keep things positive.
Buchanan plays it forward, and it's a little messy for Man City, but Chelsea don't have possession. I think that goes off as a City. No, it's a Chelsea ball.
Yeah, no, and you just think as well.
Much the disagreement
That's
with
when you're
Alexandre.
fighting on 3 different fronts in 3 different competitions. It's very difficult to keep every single player fit and healthy. And
Especially when obviously, Chelsea played an extra game than City in the League Cup. Chelsea will all play an extra game than City in the FA Cup, and City didn't even get into the Champions League. Chelsea played a lot of games this year. It does make you wonder, whoever finishes outside of the top 3 in the league this year, are they title favourites for next season? Because they don't play Champions League football.
maybe. Is it not a Women's Europe League?
No. There was only 16 teams in the Champions League. 4 groups of 4, isn't it?
Oh, and they go through the quarters like that.
Yeah.
I see. But yeah,
It's no Europa League.
Putting on enough teams, aren't they?
No, and hopefully we start to see the expansion with more and
Yeah,
more
that's what I'm saying.
teams forming women's sides.
Still a lot of. I think has every Premier League side got a women's team now or not?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know if Nottingham Forest, do they have one?
I mean, out of everyone, they probably do. The amount of money they put into the club.
What, Forest?
Yeah, put loads of money. Well, they've probably got Kankovic.
Nice footwork, but it hasn't resulted in anything.
Honestly.
Kerr has the ball. Jess Fleming takes aim.
Not
And
bad.
takes a deflection
Not
and
bad.
almost catches Eddie Rowe
Jess
back
Fleming
out
on the
there.
pitch for 3 minutes. She already had Chelsea's second best shot of the game. I'm going right and actually said to Kankovic, "Look, do you want to go take this corner?"
It doesn't look like Forest do have a women's team. What other teams are there? Bournemouth? Nope, don't even have an academy team on Footmoth.
Dear. Chelsea corner. Maybe this could be their route back into the game. Kankovic. Again, that is a poor corner.
Brentford the same. No women's team for Brentford. So I think a lot of the smaller sides in the Premier League just haven't financed one yet. It's interesting considering you've got like Reading have got one.
Is the Women's Championship on football though?
Potentially not. I don't know.
Yeah.
So maybe
Or
that's,
even
maybe that's why
Women's
they're not
League
on there.
Chloe Kelly's going to the book. Don't we know that? I kind of missed what she did there. It's another yellow card for Man City.
Yeah, it's not.
Just caught Kadisha Buchanan there. English winger. And that will be a yellow card. Oh, and then she tried to fight Buchanan. Yeah, that's probably why she's been booked. But yeah, 7 minutes to go. City just going to see this game out now. Chelsea, I mean, it's been better in the second half, but still not as strong. Goalless second half so far as well.
Yeah. Look at the Championship then. You've got Bristol City, then London City. So it's a team that aren't a thing in the men's game. Charlton, Birmingham, Southampton, Crystal Palace, Durham, Lewes, Sunderland, Blackburn, Sheffield United and Coventry.
Yeah, Premier League teams don't actually seem to have.
Too many.
Fleming trying to win the ball back off Engeldahl. She does so, and here is Sam Kerr on the left hand side. Puts the ball in. It's not a bad ball, but it's over everyone and out for a Manchester City goal kick.
And then in the third tier, you've got Nottingham Forest, Burnley, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Derby, Brighouse Town.
So Forest have got one.
Nottingham Forest do, yeah. Stoke, Huddersfield, Fylde, West Brom, Liverpool Feds.
Just Liverpool Police.
Like the police, yeah, like the Met Police team.
Yeah.
And then Loughborough Lightning, currently bottom of the league.
They aren't great. Aren't hashtag in that league.
Hashtag of the division below, I think.
Right. But yeah.
I can't remember which one.
Roebuck.
Yeah, they top Division 1 South East, hashtag United. 4 points ahead of Wimbledon as it stands, with 4 games to go.
Oh,
So hashtag could be in the third tier
that's pretty big.
of women's game, only one tier off the Championship.
And 1-2 off the US Women's Super League.
But yeah. Good from Jack Narry. See you for the England game. All right. See you, Chelsea fan. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Welcome to the stream.
Sanko's offside again. She got lost. Just technical back with her.
Cristiano Ronaldo, welcome to the stream. Can Man City score again? I mean, they certainly can. Whether they will, though.
Yeah, so I think this game's probably just going to peter out at 2-0 now.
Probably, yeah. Chelsea will be keen not to allow their goal difference to drop any lower than it will from this game. And, of course, if they could get a goal, that would be good. Yui Hasegawa picks up the Player of the Match award.
That's really interesting. Not be given a goal scorer.
Wow, it's almost like when you get people that don't work for BT Sport deciding that.
When it isn't Jamie Carragher or Rob, Khadija Shaw hits through from the net.
Good effort. She's run lucky today. Khadija Shaw, I would expect her to score, and to be fair, she's got in the right sort of positions. Yeah, probably on another day could have got a goal, but yeah. Today is not that day.
Yeah, today's not Chelsea's day though.
No, it certainly isn't.
It's been a torrid time out in Manchester, and they all want to get back to London as quickly as possible. Get back out on their training ground. I'm sure Emma Hayes has
prepare for Thursday night.
A lot to think about after watching today's performance.
Buchanan. Canaride inside and flicked on by Leopolds. It's messy. A load of flick-ons there.
I've almost got Leopolds on this football pitch.
Yeah, she's not showing a lot today.
I haven't seen her.
Mary Leopolds. It's interesting because she looked decent against Lyon.
Yeah. Three minutes to go. Carter, who probably the only Chelsea player that's actually had a good, decent game today.
Yeah.
I don't think
even then
and Ericsson have looked great.
It's hard to say she's had a good game, so.
Yeah.
I think Cuthbert's played well.
Yeah, until she got wiped out by Kankovic.
Yeah. I thought Ericsson's done well to keep.
Yeah.
Khadija Shaw quiet.
And I think Charles did alright when she came on. Canary hasn't really done much. Here is Charles. Loses it. As soon as I say that.
Here's Canary, Ben's top corner.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be great for Chelsea. Give them a slimmer glimpse of hope.
Charles. Leopold's ball played forwards, cleared away by Houghton. And that's another Chelsea throw. Again, 2 minutes of play. Chelsea are trying to find a goal, more for pride.
Yeah.
For pride more than anything else at this stage.
There's probably a few minutes had on for Erin Cuthbert's injury and just...
So if they get a goal, they could
the ball
find another.
Not being in play. I don't know.
Trying to put the pressure on the City defence now.
City has been
sure.
Brilliant.
Goes down a chance for Buchanan.
In all departments, going forward, they've been clinical, they've been sharp, they've been creative. Midfield have ran the show. Hasegawa was had a brilliant game. Defence, defending that holding role, just held the ship together brilliantly, and then defensively solid. Greenwood and Houghton have put a brilliant partnership, and they've been really, really strong. Faultless, Manchester City, really faultless. They're now probably going to concede after I said that.
Charles. I think the only thing will be that they haven't scored more.
Yeah. But I think I'll take 2-0 against Chelsea.
Of course, but they've had more chances to put this game to bed. And against Chelsea playing well, they would have lost today. So, obviously they won't be looking at the negatives from the game. That'd be mental. Gura right and blocked.
Shot blocked.
Shot blocked. Hit her in the back, and she holds the head. So head injury, and does seem to be in some discomfort here.
Probably going to hurt a little.
Steph Houghton.
Was quite a powerful shot.
Looked like it struck her in the back, but it may have
struck her in the back of her head.
Oh. Potentially.
So just
Gura Wrighton's effort.
It does. Clocked on the back of the head.
Fair enough, though.
Quite a powerful effort. I'm sure she'll be alright, though.
Yeah, we have now ticked over 90 minutes. I don't know how much additional time will be allocated. I'm going to go for about a minute, maybe 2.
4.
Was Cuthbert down that long?
Yeah. And now we've got this injury. I think I'll go 4. I'll probably just wait to see what happens here before they have time. 4. I was right. Let me go.
No, you definitely have someone who works at the FA telling you that.
I wish I did.
But yeah, Houghton just receiving some treatment. And then we'll have 3 minutes left. Though I don't think there's much left to play for in this game for either side. Man City have got the victory in the bag. Chelsea can't really do much to prevent this defeat now. This will be a slight concern for Man City. Seth Houghton currently down, obviously.
I'd say probably just a bit dazed.
Head injury, but
It was a big hit to the back of the
yeah.
head.
I mean, as much as Chelsea will be annoyed about the loss, I think their biggest frustration will be that they've got another player injured. And Cuthbert seemingly unlikely will to play on Thursday now. But
Yeah.
Emma Hayes peering at the data.
Houghton's back to her feet. We'll probably have a little bit more of that 4 minutes extended. Not that it really matters in the grand scheme of things.
Roebuck
Taking the time again is Eddie Roebuck.
clears it. Buchanan smashes it back the other way. Wrighton challenges Houghton. Houghton's claiming she was fouled, but City have possession. Ball pinged over the top. Ericsson is going to get there. But ahead of Khadija Shaw, and she can go to Berger and now to Buchanan. And now Chelsea will look to build up from the back. Once more. Buchanan. Ball played forward. Cut out by the Manchester City defence. And now Fleming finds Wrighton out wide. Guro Wrighton. And it's smashed over by Leopold. And that was a chance for a goal. And a chance to put Chelsea back in this potentially. But yeah, that just sums up Chelsea's day, really. A good ball into the box. Really should have been put away. That's the only clear-cut chance they've created. And it goes well over.
Better from Wrighton on the left-hand side. Leopold just couldn't keep it down.
Yeah.
Hit some poor boy in the crowd.
Gets excited and yeah.
Levers it over the bar.
Some kids now got brain damage. Unlucky. Good effort if that was the target. Unfortunately, though, Leopold's
head's going to run through there.
Put a bit of power on it, but no direction.
Yeah, everything from a Chelsea point of view has gone wrong. Everything.
Yeah.
And just not much Emma Hayes can do, really. Her side just hasn't played well enough.
No, not at all.
That's
Lovely
not
ball
bad. That is a
forward
bad
from
ball.
Neve Charles, but no one's getting on the end of that. And Roebuck will go to ground.
That's all Roebuck's had to do today, is just pick up the ball.
And now City will just see out this last minute.
Yeah.
But it's a formality now. Manchester City, a huge victory here over Chelsea. And the connotations for the title race could be massive.
Here comes City, looking for a third.
Looking for a third. She skips past Buchanan. Buchanan, though, deals with it to take it away from Chloe Kelly. Buchanan.
Last few minutes of the game.
Lovely ball forward. No, cut out by Engledown. Everything Chelsea have tried today hasn't really come off.
Yeah. Who's your player of the match?
I would say... I was going to go Hasegawa, but obviously VVC picked her. Probably Philippa Engledahl, involved in everything really for Manchester City, everything that's been good. Picked up obviously the goal. It's a well taken effort as well. I think in general she's just looked really, really composed, good on the ball.
Yeah.
A good creator. Strong in the challenge as well. Been really impressed by her. I remember being impressed by her at the last Euros as well when she played for Sweden.
I mean, Engledahl's had a good game. As you said, Hasegawa has also looked good. I'm going to give mine, though, to Alex Greenwood. Solid performance at centre-half. Her and Steph Houghton have both looked really, really good today. And they've not let anything go past them. As I say that now, Chelsea come forward, but Kerr's header goes very wide. But yeah, hasn't put a foot wrong all game. Alex Greenwood, and a really good defensive performance from Manchester City that has helped in the win here today.
Ball in.
They now concede and might take it away. Right.
Fair enough. Ball in from Guro Wrighton. Claimed by Roebuck. That'll be that. Imagine the full-time whistle will go shortly after she boots this ball forward. It doesn't even wait for her to boot the ball forward. Game is done. Manchester City land a huge blow to Chelsea's title charge and register a huge 2-0 victory here at home. And I'm sure they'll be buzzing with that one.
Big win.
Huge win. And Manchester City can rejoice. Hemp with a blanket over already. Maybe feeling the cold of the Manchester wind.
Yeah.
Following her substitution, but yeah. That's it for today. Very good stream. It's not it for today. I mean, that's it for our coverage of Chelsea versus Manchester City. We'll be back at 4:30. So if you're looking for something to do this afternoon, you fancy watching us watch England versus Ukraine, please make sure to do so. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good stream. Hope to see all you guys here. I mean, it's been fantastic numbers on this stream. We've remained, well, majority, we're above 20 concurrent viewers throughout. Still at 17 now, so thank you all very much for tuning in. Appreciate it a lot. It's been a very, very good stream. But yeah, that is it for this stream. We'll be back, as I say, in 2 hours. Look out as well for all the content in the week. As we'll be doing podcasts and all that, will be going out as normal. I'm Harry. Welcome. New badge, by the way, for our member. But yeah, that's very good. Just caught you. We'll tune in later. All right, Harry. Thank you, mate. But yeah, that is all for us today. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.